Hi everyone, welcome to Aristotle Full Throttle. This looks like it's going to be a big, strong week here at Aristotle. Happy Monday. I'm the classic rock biter. I like classic rock. I like biting rocks. It's all in the name, really. I'm the classic rock biter. You might remember me from the Never-Ending Story. It's still going on. Yeah, in fact, it's true, but it's never ending. And it's a story, believe it or not. It's kind of like life itself is a never-ending journey of stuff. Hey, Jedi Fierce, Jedi! Yeah, alright, Jedi Fierce is here. Rock and roll. It's time to rock and roll. Jedi Fierce is here. Jed, what kind of rocks do you like to eat? Or listen to, and or both. Let me go and turn on the Discord. So we can, if in case anybody wants to talk. You don't have to talk, nobody has to hang out. Looks like my mouth is hanging open. It's the Aristotle Full Throttle Show. Just, you could subscribe. You like rock candy? Yeah, I like to rock. Every kind of rock is like candy to me. Like limestone. It's my favorite. Also, you ever see that movie, The Labyrinth? I mean, I feel like there's two kinds of people in this world. And I've been around 500 million years. I think there's people who like The Labyrinth. And there's people who like The Never-Ending Story. And that, it takes all kinds. It's alright. It's okay. Labyrinth. I watched The Labyrinth when I was too old. I'm already 500 million years old. I watched The Labyrinth when I was like 499 billion years old. And I was like, alright, it's cool. David Bowie's kind of a creep. He throws a baby in the air and I'm like, I ain't with that. But limestone, I like to eat that. That's pretty cool. Hey, you ever see Dark Crystal? Dark Crystal's a good one, man. That one's good. That one has puppets. You ever see a puppet? Turn this on. In case anybody would watch to hang out and chat with us, Aristotle Full Throttle, we always leave the door open. We leave the door open like that song. Speaking of classic rock, you heard that song by Anderson .Paak and Bruno Mars. I checked, he is not from Mars. Everything takes a minute to respond right now. Aristotle's clicking on buttons, but they're taking their own sweet time. Okay. Click that button. Alright, yeah. There's nothing like... See, on the scale that I work is a geologic scale, so it doesn't take too long. But when you click on something, it should respond right away. But, you know, sometimes it's beach balls. Beach balls. You ever eat, mozzarella cheese? It's so good. It comes in strips. Comes out mozzarella sticks. I was watching a thing on how to make mozzarella sticks on BuzzFeed. You guys watch BuzzFeed? They were showing you how to make mozzarella sticks. It was pretty impressive. I said, I might give up these rocks for maybe a mozzarella stick or two. Well, that does it. Let's stick to it and get to the show. Today we're going to talk about Venom trailer. Let there be Carmichaels. Let there be caramel. That's what I say about every time I make a fudge sundae. I say, let there be rock candy. Let there be caramel. I want to watch the trailer with you guys. You guys want to watch the trailer with me? That's going to be fun. I think it should be fun. Remember, you can subscribe, like, and share the videos if you want. That's cool. Hey, come hang out with us 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's cool. You can also, you know, join the Discord if you subscribe. There's going to be a giveaway for a PS5. By the time the giveaway comes around, there's going to be a PS6. So, remember, subscribe for your chance to win PS5. Alright. Or you can just follow. Just go ahead and follow. Push the follow button. That's nice, thanks. Alright, well. You rock on, everybody. Hey, hello. Welcome back to the Aristotle Full Throttle Show. I'm Aristotle Full Throttle. My hair is wet. I look like a poodle. I came in from the rain. And, but I feel like $1,000,000 lira. You know what? It's nice to see you. It's Monday. It's fun day. Monday fun day. Here we do what we want. We do whatever we want here, every day, actually. Usually we try to stick to a format. A lot of times we play games. Jedi Fierce plays games with us. She actually comes up with all the trivia questions on Thursdays. We have Thursday trivia. We've got Wednesday. We play... Ooh, that's loud. Let me turn that down. Is that too loud? Alright, but we play all kinds of games. We play Jackbox on Wednesdays, sometimes when it decides to work. We also, on Tuesdays, we usually have a guest. I don't know if I'll have a guest tomorrow, but I'd like to have a guest. If you'd like to be a guest on Aristotle Full Throttle, at me, bro. We like it. We like to grow the community here. It's a fun community where we play games, we talk about stuff, usually things of the day, you know, the news of the day. I figure when we play Stick Fight a little bit later, what we'll do is we'll just check out the trends, see what's going on Twitter. We'll talk about life. We usually find it really cathartic to talk about life when we're smashing each other's faces in with bullets and stick fists. It's always fun. What's the anecdote for today? I was out running today, and I was like, I can't run enough. I want to keep running. Can't stop. Can't stop, don't stop. You know? Here's the thing. I was actually just trying to put my reel together. Because last year, in Aristotle's life, if you're interested in hearing about my life at all, I don't know. I feel like it's indulgent. But, you know, my name is on the show. Maybe I should share a little bit about my life. But I was deciding last year that I was going to do acting for like a lot. I was going to take every acting class. I was going to be in acting class 1 to 2 times a week at least. And also complete the UCB training, which is the comedy training, the comedy improv training, you know? And, you know, life is what happens to you when you're busy making plans, is what they say. So there was a lockdown. And then I hunkered down and I started making this show. I said, let me just go ahead and make a show. Is this too loud for you guys to hear? The music? I can turn it down here.
Let me know how my mixing's going. And I said, you know what? I gotta hunker down. And then I started doing TikToks and music videos on Instagram. You can follow me on the Instagrams and stuff here, and the TikTok, but and the Twitter. I appreciate it if you do. I should change that font. It's not that appealing. Okay, it's good. Thank you. Thank you, Jen. Jen Fierce is a gamer. She's on this platform. She's big. She's making moves on the platform. You should follow her. She's the admin of the show. She's the keeper of the quality. She's the quality control and the keeper of all things. In fact, Jen has her own intro. Jen. 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 I'm gonna add to it. I was thinking of a few things I'm gonna add to that, by the way. It's just, oh, you know what? It's Monday. I didn't make it. I forgot. I totally forgot. I'm supposed to make an intro today. I totally forgot. Well, maybe we'll have a surprise then. Let's see. Wow, I forgot our Monday tradition. I feel bad. Well, I guess I'll have to do it tomorrow. Tomorrow will be a new intro. Every week, every Monday is a new intro. I got sidetracked because this was what my story was leading to. Wow, I can't believe I forgot. That's like the big thing on Monday. But it's okay. There's very few of us here on Monday, usually, so I don't think anybody's gonna come down on me for it. But I do know who's next. I do know who I'm going to make an intro for next. And I know what it's gonna be. I already figured it out. But you know, the funny thing about figuring stuff out beforehand is it's just never figured out. There's the idea, and then there's the process, and then there's the editing, and then there's the actual thing that you made. So from the idea to the thing that you made, generally I've found when I'm making things, it's just so different. Sometimes it's a lot better than the original idea. A lot of times it's kind of close to the idea. And sometimes it's a lot, you were like, wow, the idea's so good and I'm ruining it with trying. So last year I started doing all these acting classes and stuff. Not started, I've been doing acting classes all of the time in Los Angeles. You should just always be in an acting class in Los Angeles. You never know what's going to happen. A lot of people, interestingly, a lot of people start, I've always liked the acting. I've always done acting since I was a kid, since like high school and stuff. And I would always make movies, and I went to film school, and I would be in the movies in film school, and then I would every now and then get a commercial since then, and participate in some kind of silly thing, and perform on stage as a musician. So I would do all of these things, and I was like, and in Los Angeles, everybody's always like, hey, do you have a reel? Do you have a script? Do you have a reel? Do you have a script? So you should always have a script in your pocket and an acting class in your pocket. So, unfortunately, I wasn't able to do that last year, but I did work on a movie with my friend Leo Boxleitner. We did a scene from a feature that they're putting together, and we also did another movie. Wait. I also worked on, I worked on a movie, a scene from a movie in class, but I'm trying to find that scene from the movie. It was from a year ago, or last February. It's already almost June 2021. It's crazy. But so today I was just driving myself crazy looking for these clips because I am not very good at promoting myself. I don't feel like I'm trying so hard. I feel like if it was, I don't know. I don't just keep things organized, and I don't keep things as I should in like a folder, say. Just say, oh, this is a folder of all of the acting clips you do. I don't know how to do that. Literally, when I got booked on that commercial this year, I was like, they kept asking me, do you have a commercial reel? And that day I kind of put it together, but I had to Google the commercials and download them. So this is what I'm saying. I'm trying to be more diligent about organizing all of these things. And it's hard sometimes. It's hard sometimes to, I don't know how you're feeling, but the world's going back to normal is exciting, but also anxiety inducing. Do you know what I mean? I feel nervous. I'm like, is it gonna be good? because I feel like I've created a bubble successfully with this show, which is cool. I would like to expand the bubble. I'd like to invite anybody who likes to have just a nice, encouraging time. We don't sit here and snipe at each other. There are channels where people are I just don't like it. And I realized it at a certain point in my life where I don't have to be around that. If anything, the lockdown has taught me. I'm like, oh, I don't have to be around types of people who are just gonna be toxic or passive aggressive or snipe at you or do kinds of just be underhanded. I'm like, those people are suffering inside, so what they do is they try to inflict the pain that they're feeling on other people, and I'm like, all right, well, I'm working hard on trying not to ever do that in my life because I would like to have healthy, constructive relationships with people, and myself. So hey, you go work on that, I guess, and get back to me. So this is kind of like where I'm at, generally speaking. But the idea of getting back to normal is like, oh wow, I'm going to have to really reassess all of my friend groups and stuff. It's weird. Because you're like, oh, now I remember being around certain people, but maybe they have changed. Maybe they have changed for the better. I remember at the beginning of this whole thing, there were people who were like just going to basketball games the night before everything locked down. And I'm like, aren't you seeing the picture here? Is there something that maybe you should... There are people who react to anxiety-inducing situations differently. And that is another thing I've learned. I was like, oh, so at the beginning of this whole pandemic, I was like, hey, so what do we have to do? Wear masks, stay inside, wash our hands, keep distance from people, if we're outside, stay 6 feet apart. Cool. Easy, let's do that. Not everybody reacted that way. Not everybody reacts that way to situations. And I found that also anxiety-inducing. And just sort of wondering to myself, what's it going to be like when this is all over? Who am I going to be? Who are the people I knew? Who are the people I'm going to know? And I'm glad that I've met people like Jenna Fierce and Ricky Elliott and 420 Artists. We've been friends for a couple years though. A lot of folks here. Ron, Perty, Tatiana, she's been a fan of the show. All kinds of people. Ange, Will Be Gaming, Is This Will is a... Yeah, Ricky. Yeah, I was just singing your praises.
Oh, Ricky, you're so fun, you blow my mind. Hey, Ricky. Oh, Ricky,
Just saying,
you're so fun.
I'm just saying, it's important to me to have a supportive group instead of a group that's toxic. They always say, every time I'm scrolling through my Instagram, I see this ad and it says, show me your friends and I'll show you your future. It's like some skeevy business guy who's like, he's got a suit on and he's a complete psychopath, And he says, show me your friends and I'll show you your future. I made billions of dollars. I just kill people. I mean, he might as well kill people in the sense that I don't care about the welfare of other people, just my own wallet. So, but I think that's important. I think that's true. If you were to look at that guy's friends, they're probably all of these sociopathic billionaires who don't give a crap about people's lives and livelihoods. And I'm like, look at these friends that we've got here on Aristotle Full Throttle. We've got so many constructive, healthy, positive, artistic, and creative and fun people. And I'm having a good time. I feel like it's headed in a good direction. Yeah, but
They call me
Ricky.
Buenas tardes, and everybody goes chick, chicky, boom, chick, chicky, boom.
Ricky?
cracks me up. Listen, I do this show to crack myself up. If you guys are cracking up too, that's a bonus. That's spreading the joy, you know what I mean? I'm an audience of one. Oh man, I drank coffee too fast and I got nauseous. Whew, I got a cold sweat. Grogu, take over. If I have to hurl... Whew, give me a second here. Let's watch the trailer for Venom. I really did get nauseous real quick. I went for a run and then I just drank coffee. That's probably not a good idea. Let me put my hands in the air. Like I just don't care. I just don't care! Yep. I've never seen someone just go, I just don't care! I've never seen somebody do that. You know? Although, I will say that people of the female gender persuasion, they're not dancing. Now, this is just an observation I've made throughout my life. They're not dancing unless their arms are over their head. This is a thing that I've noticed. You know how like people are like, men are always like, I'm a man, and the women are always like, take out the garbage, you know, like, and then the men are like, okay, you know, like, you know what I'm saying. There are comic tropes. I would like to point out in my comedy that women dance, people who are of the female gender, will go like this. They like wave their arms over their head. Guys will just go be like, you know, we just bop. We just bop. There was a guy, I remember, I used to make my singer laugh because we were at a house party one time, but there was this guy, and he was like, party, man, party. He's just always like, party, party, party. And he was like wearing a baseball cap, and he was partying. He was partying. This guy could party. I've been on the road as a musician, and I've been privy to many a party. But this dude liked to party. Because I would often be the guy who's like, I'm gonna go into the van and go to sleep now. It is 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m. It is time for me to catch some Z's. And then I would go sneak off from the party. And then I would go sleep in the van or something like that if we was crashing at someone's house on the road. But this dude was like, I like to party. I like to party? And you guys come to my house, you're gonna party. And I was like, I'm coming to your house. I'm gonna go sleep in the van though. Because we just played a show just after driving for 6 hours, and then we were at a venue for 8 hours, and then now it's 2 in the morning, it's 3 in the morning, I'd like to go to sleep now. I do it for the music, I do it for the stage performance. I want to play music on the stage and rock and melt your face. I don't care about the partying so much. The partying, that's for later for me. I could party later. So this one guy was so funny because he would have like a beer in his hand and he'd be like this. So I adopted his dance moves, and every now and then I would just start doing that, and my singer would die laughing. So that was fun. You do the man dancing? That's okay. I just noticed that, like, I remember this is years ago. I'm 12. I remember my girlfriend from like a while ago. Like when they would all get together, they'd go, woo! They'd go like high-pitched squeal, woo, and they would bend down and put their arms in the air. And I was like, this is a thing that I don't do. I wonder. I just found it funny. So let's watch the trailer for Venom, Let There Be Carnage. I have not seen the trailer for this. In fact, here's a secret. I didn't watch the movie fully, Venom. I fell asleep right before the ending of Venom. So I still have to watch like the last 10 minutes of Venom. But I imagine he survived. I imagine Venom survived. Whoa! Hey, I've got to fix this whole situation first. Let me. That's it. pause it. We gonna watch the trailer for Venom. Wait, maybe I'll put it over here so it looks like I'm looking at it. Oh, wait. I don't know how to do this. Okay. I haven't seen this yet. I haven't finished watching the movie Venom. Which, you know, Tom Hardy. He's in it. I've seen that part. But, what about Tom Hardley? You've never been a part of those groups of girls, but my sisters do it. But you see what I'm saying, though, right? Like, I'm not just making that up. I feel like it's like, woo! That's like a very one-quarter-hearted version of it. But you know what I'm saying. But, I mean, it's just fun. People have fun the way they want to have fun. I just noticed this difference between guys and girls. Guys don't go, woo! Male genders, folks, that I've noticed. This is not a universal rule. I don't hold this. It's not a hard and fast rule. I'm just saying this is what I've noticed, and I think it's funny. As a photographer, this is what I definitely noticed. I want to give everybody a hint out there. As a photographer, in a photo, when someone's taking a photo of you, you're allowed to stand up straight. When everybody takes photos, they're all like this. The group photo, they're all like bending down. I don't understand. Everybody's bending at the waist and in the knees and like leaning over. Just stand up straight. Just stand up straight. Put your arms around your friends. That's just a pro tip. Look at every group photo that you have on your Instagram or something. Y'all might be like huddled. You're not huddled. I'm just saying it looks funny to me as a photographer after doing this for a while. I'm like, just stand up. The camera can capture all of you. All right. What should I expect from this trailer? Let's see. I'm wondering. Also, I cannot play the stick fight for too long. Probably for till about 7:30 my time. But I'm gonna watch this trailer. Then we're gonna play some stick fight. Why not? I had my anecdote for today. Point is, I'm re-revving this year to be acting year, and I forget that I have to like promote. And I have to like my agent last year was like, "Do you have any videos of you acting?" And I'm like, "Yes, somewhere." And I still haven't gotten back. And then the other day I was like, "Hey, I'd like to maybe audition for movies sometime. Just audition, see what happens. I've been auditioning in commercials for years. Why not movies and TV shows?" And they said, "Okay, do you have any videos of you acting?" And I'm like, "Oh, yes, I do, somewhere." All right, let's dance. Ooh, this little sizzle before the start. I feel like I'm gonna do this. Oh, he's got little tentacles.
I say either. You say either.
Oh,
I say neither. And I say neither. Neither, neither.
Tom Hardy's
Call the whole thing off.
he's great.
Ta-da! Catch up.
Excuse me?
He's got a tentacle.
Yummy.
I like, in association with Marvel members.
Good
This is
evening,
so-
Eddie.
Hey, Mrs. Chen.
Good evening, Venom.
Function Hall, Mrs. Chen.
He says hi.
She remembers him from the first one.
Is the loneliest number that you'll ever do.
I've been
Three Dog Night.
about you, Eddie.
Rock by his head.
Can be as bad as one. It's the loneliest number.
Oh, here come Cletus.
You and I are the same.
Ooh.
Every decision we ever make.
Woody Harrelson's also great.
Who do we leave behind? And how do we leave them?
Ravencroft.
waiting in the darkness for the rescuer who never comes.
No, they ain't gonna leave no Spider-Man this time.
Welcome back, Eddie Brock. It's been a long time. Miss you so much.
He got a haircut. They're gonna lethally inject him. What? He's like, I like it. It tastes good.
Come chaos.
Uh-oh. Oh, he's gonna bite his head off. Get out of the house! Get out of the house!
Soon come.
That's the spawn of Venom.
loneliest number that you ever do.
See, they're ironically singing the one song because there's two.
The chocolate delivery hasn't arrived yet.
No!
We had a deal.
What's gonna happen? You gonna stop
man.
protecting me?
I am happy to eat, Mrs. Chen.
No, you cannot eat, Mrs. Chen. What? Nothing?
Tom Hardy and his characterizations. That's funny. We're gonna watch it again in a minute. But first impression, it's a weird movie. It's a weird genre. It's its own thing. I think Tom Hardy. I think he is good at carrying a movie. So that's basically what they're hoping. I know Riz Ahmed was in the first one. He's pretty good too. Didn't they change the origin of this whole thing?
Is there several?
What'd you guys think of this trailer? I thought, first one's all right. Looks like it's gonna be all right. You think Spider-Man's gonna show up? You think they're gonna associate Spider-Man with this? I wonder. Let me try to watch it again. Let's watch this one more time. Yeah. This is like my breakfast routine.
I say either. You say either. I say neither.
You gotta eat all the time. That's like me.
Neither, neither. Let's call the whole thing off. Ta-da!
Tom Hardy's Venom voice is slow.
Yummy.
Yummy. You sound like the rock biter.
Good evening, Eddie.
Hey, Mrs. Chen.
Good evening, Venom.
Function Hall, Mrs. Chen.
He says hi.
One is the
She doesn't
number
want
that you'll ever do.
Remember, he saved her life.
Thinking about you, Eddie.
Got a
Can be as bad as one.
Periscope.
It's the loneliest number.
Because you and I are the same.
He's punching the bricks.
Every decision we ever make. Who do we
Cletus.
leave behind?
Don't name your kids
How
Cletus.
do we leave them?
Can't be good.
Waiting in the darkness for the rescuer who never comes. Welcome back, Eddie Brock. It's been a long time. I miss you so much.
You gotta love Woody Harrelson for also bringing so much to whatever he does.
Soon come chaos.
How come Woody Harrelson has not aged in like 45 years?
Chaos soon come.
You know what's great about the actors in this movie? They're like, I only gotta be there for just the parts where I'm there. Then I get to do just ADR for a day for the rest of the movie. So they're probably like stoked on
The
that
chocolate
paycheck.
delivery hasn't arrived yet.
No!
We had a deal.
What's gonna happen? You gonna stop protecting me?
I am happy to eat, Mrs. Chen.
No, you cannot eat, Mrs. Chen. What? Nothing?
Yeah, that alien is not. I don't know. Sony's never gonna be as good as Marvel and stuff and whatnot. So I figure I'll watch it. I don't know. I'm not like super stoked on it. But then I get to see all my CGI with the cover version of Three Dog Night. Yeah, that was. What'd you think of the cover of Three Dog Night? I think the Rockbiter really liked it. Actually, it's a good song.
Here it is, my most likable song ever. Coca-Cola, lipstick ring, go dance all night, kiss me, just kiss me, Nefertiti. Lipstick, kiss me, lipstick ring, oh, that's the way you like it.
This is your most likable song ever?
Yeah.
People will love it.
It's true. It's great. Welcome, Ron. Ron Petit. That reminds me. Let's get to gaming. All right. Let me switch over to the other. All right. We gonna play. We'll play some Stick Fight. It's funny because Ron, you reminded me of your Chenito. Ron has contributed a fixture, a stalwart, a contribution to the Aristotle Full Throttle Show. If you look directly up, it is a puppy with the head of Chenito, which I love. I love it. All right. Press every button. Who wants to play Stick Fight? The game. I've got the Discord open. I can only play for about only for about 2 hours. so y'all can hop in there. If you're just tuning in, you've never seen the show before, please consider following, and if you subscribe, you get access to the Discord. And that's where all the action is. We got Discord Nitro. It's crazy. It's like nitroglycerin. Blow you up. Blow your head up. Bite your head off, man. All right. Ooh, that's loud. That's not too loud. I've got so many volume controls. Hold on. There we go. Hello. Hello, hello. All right, let's hop in. I see Jen's online. Jen, if you'd like to play, I could send you an invite.
Sorry, can you hear me now?
I can hear you. Hello. Hello, Jen DeFierce.
Hi.
Welcome
Hello.
to the Aristotle Full Throttle Show. Happy Monday. How was your weekend?
It was good. How was your weekend?
It was good. I just slept all yesterday.
Ooh. Nice. I wish I slept all yesterday.
What'd you do yesterday?
Stick Fight. It was my niece's birthday, so we did mostly birthday stuff. So.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
All that.
Was it like a whole weekend of birthday stuff?
Yeah, because they come for the weekend every other weekend to stay with the grandparents, and they live next door, so it's just like. So we did birthday stuff all weekend, blowing up balloons, cake, chasing them around. Tiring, but it was fun. Yeah.
I remember being a kid and doing all that stuff. Did they get tired and like eat cake and throw up the cake?
No one threw up, thank goodness.
It's often a part of it. I remember, yeah. Sometimes things would get rowdy, and someone would end up throwing up usually. But
nieces. I have one nephew, so I feel like he would be most likely to throw up. But the rest of them are good.
He's voted most likely to throw up. Well, that sounds like a lovely weekend. When do you get to rest?
Never. I'm a mom. I never rest. When did you host, or do you want me to host?
If you don't mind hosting, I'll jump into
right.
because I feel like
I like
I'd rather follow.
Okay.
He feels like a nut.
I feel like a nut. Hey, Ron Bertie. Welcome.
I'm not
How you
playing,
doing?
but I'm drawing Frank right now, so I figure it's intuitive that I be in the VC while I draw Frank.
It's stick fight.
I love it. We could use a fourth player, I think, if you want to play.
Kylo did it. Kylo's in. We got Ricky. I can't seem to get out of
join game.
stick fight, so I can invite you.
Oh, I joined Kylo's game. Uh-oh.
Okay.
I'm ruining everything.
Good, you're here.
Oh, look, there's two of me. Let me beat myself up. He's not the real one. Get out of here.
Oh my gosh.
Ron, what are you?
That's too many. No.
That is too many. You're absolutely right. Let's touch and then completely annihilate one another, like in the movie Tenet.
Yay, time cop.
Oh. Exactly. Yeah. Or any movie involving antimatter. What are you drawing, Ron?
I'm drawing Frank.
Oh yeah, that's right. So are you drawing just Frank, or is Frank with a machine gun? What do we got?
No, just Frank.
A machine gun.
Yeah.
Oh.
Frank is one of the best movies ever, I think.
It really is.
It's just so good. I don't know. It's one of those movies. I say this every time. Jen, you're just dead here. What's going on?
Stop being dead, Jen.
I'm trying to figure my life out. I don't know.
I'm just gonna lay here. I killed myself, but I'm still alive. Isn't that crazy? Frank is one of those movies that I always recommend to everybody, and then they end up watching it, and they're like, it was okay. And I'm like, how did you...
Or, this was fucking stupid.
Yeah, and I'm like... Oh. Did we have to... Oh.
It was your other you. You killed me. I don't know.
I think it's hilarious that there are two me's. We could all gang up on the other me. Yeah, I watched that movie, and every single time I just get sucked right into the movie and think it's just a wonderful, perfect, accurate portrayal of reality, even though it's
apparently Jen's not talking to me.
Wait, what?
I'm having issues. I can't get my thing to move.
What's
I'm trying
happening?
to control my body. Am I yellow?
What happens when I get around women?
Okay.
What?
Am I yellow? Who am I? I'm having an identity crisis. Ron,
Oh.
Ron, come to cause trouble again, Ron Pretty.
I have. I'm really good at it.
Ron, shaking things up.
I am.
What's up, Ron Pretty?
Shake it up.
I'm drawing Michael Fassbender without all the attractiveness.
And just a big head with giant eyes.
Yeah, you know what's funny is the actual Frank Sidebottom head looks so poorly done, like in paper mache, and then in this movie it looks like factory made kind of, which is the complete antithesis of what Frank Sidebottom was.
Yeah, it was just a big dumb paper mache head.
Yep.
Which was so much fun. I mean, I love the idea of subverting everything.
There's in the documentary about him on Prime, they actually near the end of the documentary you get to see him taking the head off at backstage, and when he takes it off, he's got like a swimming nose clip on, so he gets his voice real high. So when he takes it off, he's like he can't breathe. It was really kind of like, wow, that's kind of intense.
That's dedication. That's crazy. You know what that reminds me of in a weird way? I was watching a new song by Slipknot. It's actually a pretty good song. I'm a fan. And they have been wearing their masks for like 20 some odd years. I'm trying to join you.
They change them up all the time.
I had to leave because I was frozen.
Okay. Let me see if I could join Kylo.
I'm trying to join Kylo, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm just so amazed. I actually saw them live probably like 15 years ago, and they all, each one of them, were doing something integral to the song, and there's 9 guys on stage, and they all have masks.
They're ridiculous. They're a ridiculously talented band.
Yeah, and they're from
have no right to be. Davenport, Iowa.
Iowa, that's right. You know, every place has got to have a famous. Who's famous from your town besides you, Ron?
Town? Who else is from Racine? There is somebody. Hold on, let me look at it. Let me look this up because, you know, when it comes to me, I only think about me. But
Wait, you and I are in the game, but what happened to Kylo?
I thought we both joined his game.
I don't see him though.
Are you on the wiki, Ron?
No, I'm just typing famous Racine residents. Oh, I think Frederick March.
Frederick March. How do I know Frederick
actor.
March?
He was in the original A Star Is Born.
Oh, there are 3 versions of that, aren't there?
Oh, Karan Butler, the basketball player. Greg Graffin from Bad Religion.
What about Dikembe Matambo?
Yeah, no, I'm waving my finger at that one, but
No.
I like that. Wait, who did you just say that was from there?
The singer for Bad Religion.
Yes, very cool, very cool.
And his dad is just recently retired as the head of the English department of a local college.
Oh.
And he had a sticker on his door that says "Dad Religion."
I love it. I was in. We were on the road, and we was in where were we? Colorado Springs, or I think it was Colorado Springs. Yeah, and the bartender of the place that we were playing, his brother is the bass player for Lamb of God. So now imagine we're on the road, we like Lamb of God, and we're just excited to go to the bartender and say, hey, we heard that your brother is in Lamb of God. And then he replied, yeah, my other brother's the principal of a school, so what? And then we were like, we'll be over here now.
Yeah, let's put this into perspective.
Yeah, I know. So we were just shot down. It was great. It's a fun story. Why? What's going on? What? Nobody's talking to one another. Why? What's going on?
No, it was a joke.
Oh, okay. I was getting concerned.
No, because she's having technical and life difficulties.
Oh,
and I always blame myself for everybody else's problems.
Rod, well, you're not everybody's problems, so I know that it may feel that way sometimes inside, but you know,
Lordy does it.
Just know that I don't think that.
Well, I appreciate that, sir.
Well, cheers then. You know, always happy to have you.
Frank is ridiculously hard to draw.
Oh my God!
It's just so simple.
Yeah, it's got
We
that
did break
like.
the game, Ricky.
We broke the game. What happened?
In the first round, we had to all quit because we broke it the first round. But now we're all back. It's okay. We're back.
Yeah, and we're back.
Oh, so Jen, did you hear?
Hear what? I didn't. I hear lots of things.
You want to hear what's getting a nerf and what's getting a buff in the next season of Destiny?
Sure. It's coming out tomorrow, right?
Yep. The things that are getting a buff are linear fusion rifles.
What's a linear fusion rifle?
It's a horrible gun.
It's not good. It sounds amazing. What's
wrong
with a laser gun?
It up, though. You gotta charge it up, and it's.
You have to charge before you shoot, so you can't just like pull. You have to like be prepared. You have to be prepared ahead of time. It takes too much.
And swords are getting a nerf.
Swords are getting nerf.
I went through all that
All I
trouble
care
with the
about
lament.
is auto rifles. So like,
yeah, Monte Carlo.
I'm Monte Carlo. It's my favorite gun.
Monte Carlo. That's my favorite. What is a Monte Carlo? It sounds like a drink or a car.
It's a car.
Or a place.
It's a
car.
It's an amazing gun that I like to shoot.
I'm gonna kill Ricky. Hold on. Let me kill Ricky.
Do it. Leave me alone though. Leave me alone. I'm just climbing here. Climbing.
So yeah, that might actually. I was just talking to Jen about this before. There's a game that might be good for your stream, sir.
Destiny?
No, Marbles on Steam.
Oh
Marvel.
yeah, he was playing that. Marbles, like
marbles.
the round things.
Oh yeah, those are cool.
It's like a fun silly game.
I would love to play that. Is it like Marble Madness?
I haven't played it, but Ron was playing on a stream the other day.
Because I have a PC now, so I can do cool things like that.
Like stick fight.
That's amazing. You got a PC,
I am
Ron?
not getting off the couch. I do.
When did you get that? Oh yeah, I heard about
for my birthday. Yeah.
Ah, that's right. How do you like it? Is it high powered?
It's great. It's just getting OBS to work and me not wanting to kill it.
Oh, I just got killed. Speaking of
OBS makes me want to kill things.
But don't shoot me, Kylo. It took me so long.
I had to basically turn every single thing that I'm not using off and unload it from OBS in order for it to actually. So it's been running pretty good these last few weeks actually. So I think
plus I have a second monitor, so I don't have to worry about a lot of stuff. I just have the game on the laptop, and then
Yeah.
I have just everything else on the second monitor. It's kind of a pain to switch between though, because when you play a game on Steam, you can't click away from it. So I have to use the Alt tab.
Yeah, Alt tab. Yeah.
Ooh, Jen, I think you won. Yeah, that's.
I got squished last.
You got squished less.
You're dead less.
Yeah.
You're not that dead. Oh, I just walked right up the
I forgot what we were doing.
Oh, you did it.
I started moving.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, last night when I was streaming, we were waiting for a match, so I popped on Secure the Galactic Perimeter video.
It's my
So you get
favorite.
to see you see Michael Fassbender in that big old head wearing a tank top. It just does not fit.
It's that scene to me. I mentioned it before. It captures the vibe of, and you know this, Rod. You've been in bands. It's that vibe of just creating something in the moment, and it feels like that. And it's the most accurate representation of that, because everybody feels like a real musician, at least, and they're all performing their parts, which is really cool.
Right.
So there's that tactile realness to what they're doing, and that's what I love about that scene. And I will always watch that to cheer me up, or whenever I just want to. It's like a 1.5-minute clip of the realist real. What did he say?
Sure. There's just something very.
I agree.
Almost, I would say, cathartic about being in a band and having that moment where everything just kind of clicks, and it doesn't when you don't expect it to.
Yeah.
You know, it's just something about it. I can't explain. You can't put it into words.
It's great. I love it. I love that
It's like being on set too. You know, it's like when you're on set and something just clicks and you become the spokesperson for Redfin.
Right, it just happens. You're like, oh, I guess. I gotta say, when I was in that moment, I was like, oh yeah, I guess we're doing this now. I guess this is happening. So let's.
Well,
do
I guess
this.
Oh,
I'll hawk your home search service because the check cleared. So.
Well, funny you say that. I still haven't gotten a check yet. I haven't gotten a
Did you
red
talk
cent.
to your?
I'm getting Rocco and Fabrizio to go over to the Redfin office and handle some business.
Yeah, maybe they can break a few thumbs. I would have to. Let me just say, the greatest time, the most wonderful time with the Redfin people. They're the greatest people. I just things seem to be taking a little bit longer than I thought they would. I did talk to my agent. My agent is on it. They're checking the accounting situation, and
well, of course your agent's on it because they want their percent.
Exactly. So everybody should be happy by the end of 2021.
Oh, jeez, that's great.
The only thing is I haven't paid my rent in full yet, so that's fun.
Oh, lovely.
I let my agent know. I was like, hey, I would just like to know maybe a timeline on account
I'd like to know what I can tell my landlord.
Yeah. Well, I think
if maybe I can, if I should be moving into a trailer park or what.
Exactly. Is he hiding behind a tree? Yeah, he was.
Yes, he is. Sneaky Ricky.
Oh, I tried to kill him. But
still got you.
He still got me.
I actually looked up how much it would cost to live in a trailer park like they do on Trailer Park Boys.
Mm-hmm.
And for where they live and everything from what they've gathered from the show, to live comfortably, you would only need about $700 a month.
That's pretty good, actually.
Yeah, that's trailer rental, lot fees, and utilities.
I have a friend who I have a couple friends. Like one of my friends, the singer for Cage 9, I was in that band for a minute. He and his girlfriend, since they were 14, they are still together. Get this, his name is Evan, and her name is Eva, which is perfect.
I'm officially frightened of these people.
They're the most adorable people. It's great. Evan is an incredible musician, and she is. So the manager, she's been his manager forever, and she was our manager, so she's always like the boss, and it's great. So they're just RVing now. They're just going across the whole country RVing.
A lot of people doing that.
Yeah.
Like living in vans and stuff, but not down by the river.
Not down by the river, no.
Another one.
Ricky, I got you one time. Oh, there you go, Ricky. He fell down the hole. Oh.
Do you know who actually wrote that sketch?
The down by the river one? Was it? Who did that one?
Bob Odenkirk.
Was it? Ah, that makes sense actually. I love Bob.
Makes it that much better.
Yeah, it does. I remember seeing him in some of the shorts, the Saturday Night Live shorts from back in the day, and those were always fun to look at. With him just sort of being like, oh, now I know him from Mr. Show on with Bob and David, which was one of my favorite shows back then. Which was, here's a funny thing about Mr. Show with Bob and David. It was on Sunday nights at midnight, and whenever they would go, Bob Odenkirk and David Cross would go on a talk show or something. They'd be like, it's the most coveted spot in TV. Sunday nights at midnight or something. It was, wait, was that? That might have been that, or Tenacious D might have been. I don't know.
I'm not a big Tenacious D fan.
I like them. I think they're silly. Nicki Minaj was spotted on the internet today wearing Crocs. What are our feelings about Crocs?
Talked about this.
They belong in the water.
Fashion is stupid.
I can't figure it out. They look
fashion. I'll be right back. I gotta use the bathroom.
That's in fashion these days.
It is.
It's in fashion for me. Like every couple hours, I pee. It's crazy.
So, all that hydration. Speaking of, have you been drinking?
Oh, good.
You went for a run.
Oh, I got shot from across the way.
You do the drinking when we do the killing of you. Do it.
I'll do the drink in the water. I just jumped off the cliff. I looked at the Crocs situation and was like, they look sweaty. They just look sweaty. Are they sweaty?
Air holes, so the wind comes in, you know? They're breezy.
I still can't figure it out. It looks like my feet would be wet just on the plastic, touching the plastic rubbery parts. No?
No, because then you'd slip around everywhere when you're walking. That would be uncomfortable. I wear them, I'm not gonna lie. I like my Crocs. They're really good for the summer because, like, they just slip on easily. But they're contained, unlike flip-flops where you like have to use your toes muscles to keep them on, you know? And so like in the backyard and stuff, I wear them around like like a house. I don't know.
Yeah.
I wouldn't, but I'd still wear them in public. I don't mind.
I wonder.
I mean, I don't live in like LA. I'm sure in LA people will probably make fun of me, but
no, people wear them here because they.
I live in Maine where everything's more practical. Like, I grew up in Maine where everything's more practical. You know, like you look like an Eskimo because you want to stay warm instead of fashionable. I had to give up on looking fashionable.
Ooh. Yeah, I think in LA, people try to outdo each other with ironic stuff. So like if it's the whole, I don't know, the fanny pack and the Croc situation, I have no opinion strong either way. I just am confused by it all.
Yeah. Well, and I understand that it's like made fun of, but like my Jake's cousin, they live on the street and they live right on the ocean. They have a house on the ocean, but it's really rocky, so I'll wear my Crocs because they won't fall off in the water. Right. You know? They're like water shoes. So I can wear them into the water. I can wear them everywhere. They're very practical.
I had
wearing rain boots. I don't think rain boots are like, I put them in the category of like rain boots. I don't wear my rain boots to be fashionable. I wear them because they're practical when it's raining.
Yeah.
You know, I have like some wellies, you know?
I have water shoes that were
plain.
They were given to me for one time because we were gonna go tubing down a river, and someone was like, "Here are some water shoes I got you," and then I said, "What are water shoes?" And they said, "You put them on your feet," and I said, "Okay," and then I had them.
Cut your feet on the rocks. You know?
Yeah, and I was like, "Okay, that makes sense," and then someone like years later was like, "Aha, you have water shoes," and I was like, well, I've never heard of them before. I wore them the one time I went down the river. I did not know that they were to be made fun of. So I was very.
I also have water shoes for like paddleboarding because our cousin, she has paddleboards. She's got canoes, kayaks.
Yeah.
And so I have the water shoes so that you can stand up on it and not slip. You know. It's
that makes
practical.
Sense.
It's like making fun of life jackets. I feel like.
Yeah.
So you can make fun of a life jacket, but like. I mean,
yeah. What are you trying to save your life?
Yeah.
Oh.
Much better.
I mean, I do care about fashion a bit. Like, I do want to look cute, but like, I also don't want to cut my feet on stuff.
Yeah, don't cut your feet.
Or ruin my
cut your
good
teeth.
shoes walking around like in my yard that I just cut the grass and get like grass stains on my good shoes. So I wear my Crocs. But I bet if you live in a city where you don't actually like have to go, in your garden or anything,
Yeah.
you probably don't have much need for Crocs or gardening shoes.
Yeah.
In the city.
That's
I had
true.
a friend that wore Crocs, but it was hilarious because he is like a huge death metal guy. So he's got this long blonde hair, a big old Viking beard, and he's all in black, and then he's wearing Crocs.
I just threw the gun. I just threw the gun to Ricky. Yeah, death metal. That's a whole other thing. Do you listen to Meshuggah?
I do not, but I know of them.
Yeah. Oh, Jen, I almost got you.
Almost.
He's the kind of guy that, like, if he wants to play guitar, but it's only because he wants to be able to noodle it.
Right. Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah, and when I actually played him some stuff from Frank before.
There's somebody behind a tree. He's behind a tree.
Oh, he shot me in the stick butt.
He was hiding.
Sometimes people say, look at all the notes I can play and how fast I can play them. And so generally I'm interested in which notes you choose to play.
I'm more interested in how it complements the song than...
Beat you up, Kylo.
Serve the song. Always think about the song. And just like every part of a movie, every actor, every person who's editing or writing or whatever. I had to kill Kylo Ren there. Everybody should be thinking about the overall story and how to tell it and how it should feel. And I think, Chris Evans is like that, actually. I was watching some clip from... They shot Infinity War and Endgame together. So I guess all of the scenes where all of the actors are together were certain days they could shoot both movies, I guess. But I remember seeing there was this one epic room full of Marvel stars, and they're all together. It was like 12 of them for, I guess, Endgame, for one of the scenes in Endgame. And Chris Evans was just so, like, kind of in the background. You could just tell how interested he was in trying to tell the story. And it was just sort of candid, and he was in the background, and I think Chris Pratt was going around just videoing, going, "Hey, we're on the set, check this out." And it's just sort of caught Chris Evans in the background. Look at my skills for not getting killed that time. And Chris Evans was just like, "So I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to do this, and this is going to be..." And I was like, "Oh, this is a guy who's like really, really concerned with the story and how it's going to be told and everything." It was really cool to see that. Because he's...
God forbid that happens.
I know. He's definitely a guy...
And that's why his Captain America is arguably the best character in the entire Marvel Universe.
He's great. He's great. He knows every part of what he needs to do to tell the story effectively. And he always considers himself a director, and he said he was just going to do the Marvel movies and small roles here and there until he can't anymore. And then he'll just be a director, which is... interesting.
And then he'll just hand his shield over to somebody else.
Yeah, he's gonna be 106.
Why did you not?
Ooh.
All right, everybody, I gotta take off, but it was fun chatting with you. Just remember, everybody, men, keep your condoms in your car.
That's a good word of advice from our friend Ron Pertee. Please follow Ron Pertee, real Ron Pertee, here on Twitch. Good night, Ron.
Night.
I like his sign off. keep your condoms in your car. Well, I guess I suppose you shouldn't. Don't leave home without them, I think he's saying. Let's look at the news here. Leonardo DiCaprio's in the news. Fans pointing out that actor Leonardo DiCaprio looks like Leonardo DiCaprio after the New York Post said he looked unrecognizable in the first photos of new Scorsese film. Wait, what? He looks like him. He just looks...
Ricky.
Oh, I can see him. He doesn't look unrecognizable. He looks recognizably like Leonardo DiCaprio. Got you! Got him!
No.
Come over here, Jed. Why don't you say hello to my gun?
Goodbye. No.
Oh, no. I have no gun left.
No.
I got another one.
Stay there. I'm
Got
gonna roll
another
you
one.
up.
Another one.
I'm gonna roll you off of this thing. No.
I got it. My aiming is off.
Oh no.
There you go. Destroyed.
Oh no, my life.
Another one.
People saying he look unrecognizable. He look recognizable.
You survived just by don't going in that hole.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't even look at the screen. Did I save? Oh, I guess I did. I got the crown. Watch out, Ricky. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Guns. I'm gonna go over here. Nah. I'm dead. Guns.
These barrels would blow up, but now nothing's happening. Oh, man.
I have an audition tomorrow. It's an in-person audition, which is like...
What?
Yeah.
Crazy.
I know, it's super crazy. I've had 1 or 2 other in-person auditions this whole pandemic where you literally just take your mask off for the 2 minutes you're in there, and then you do the thing, and then you leave.
Are you
interesting.
Nervous? Are you excited?
It's mixed because it'll probably be in some ways less stressful than just sort of like tuning in to Zoom on my computer at home and waiting for them to show up, and it's almost it's a different type of nervous. If I go there, walk in, do the thing, I don't have to worry about any of the technical stuff. I can just
let's build up and
yeah. And the one thing though was like the description is this is an a sophisticated black man, and I was like, can't it just be sophisticated man? I'm sorry, I'm that guy. I'm like, why does it, like, we know that you're gonna hire a black guy for this. This is like your intention right off the start, right off the bat. So, like, it's just weird because it was like, this is a sophisticated black... It's almost as if they don't realize that it's just like, can we start just saying man? Like, instead of sophisticated black man. As if that's... I don't know. I don't know what the difference is, necessarily, between a sophisticated black man and a sophisticated man. Or what the image that they have in their head that they want to say. It's a nuance that I think is still sort of lost. Where I don't get it. Like, should I wear do they want me to wear a polo shirt or something stereotypically?
Sophisticated.
But they said that the clothes are the most important part of audition or something like that I choose to wear. So maybe I'll wear like
Does it really matter though? Because won't wardrobe put you in something anyway?
I never get it.
Does it really matter? Are you being judged on your fashion sense?
Pretty much.
You're not in charge of that. You're the face. You're just a face and a body.
You're speaking the gospel right now. I don't get it. I should just be able to wear a t-shirt and jeans and go in there, and then they could imagine the rest, but they can't.
Just don't have good imaginations, I guess. Yeah.
They really don't. You know, a friend of mine, he happens to be Asian, and he's like, I have all of these sort of stereotypical photos of him as an Asian cook, or as wearing like Asian clothing, because for some reason casting directors need to see a picture of it in order to actually picture it, or people involved in casting, they have to be like, let me literally see what we're looking for. And so I remember.
Do you know what you're gonna wear?
Probably just a suit jacket and a tie. I mean, I don't really understand what they mean by sophisticated black man, as if that's any different than sophisticated man or sophisticated person, which I mean, I understand sophisticated, the idea of being like, I'm cultured and I like to display that or something. But I don't know what sophisticated black man means. Like, that just seems... It shows this...
The black part is unnecessary, but...
Yeah. Like, if they just said, hey, we're looking for people of color, we're looking for someone sophisticated. Like, there's a difference between, I think, a slight difference in almost of what they're trying to express. Like it's something
like sophisticated for a black man. Is that
kind of yes. I
like
just
the
don't.
implication like woven into it.
There's all sorts of not major problems I have with that. It's just like, come on, people. Come on, why can't it just be sophisticated? Why can't we look for a sophisticated man who is and
just a human being. It's sophisticated.
But just, you know, they could say in this category we're looking for people of color, we're looking for someone sophisticated. I think that would be a little bit more
degrading, you think?
A little less tone deaf, yeah. I just think that these are the last people on Earth to get the picture, so that's why I share it with you guys, because it's just, this is what you...
I just try and I'm trying to understand, and I'm trying to relate it to my brain to like, I know I get angry all the time because the church will do stuff that's like, they'll like hand out books on how to be a thoughtful spouse to the wives, you know, like how to be a thoughtful wife. I'm like, well, maybe you could just post a book that's like how to be a thoughtful spouse to, you know, as a human being in general. Like, I feel like everybody could benefit from that, you know? Like, I don't think it needs to be just for the women. I think everybody needs to learn to be a thoughtful spouse, you know?
That is so true.
How to be more supportive. How to be a more supportive wife, or a lot of times it's like a prayerful wife. And it's like, I feel like the husband should pray too, you know? So I could see how that's annoying to be like the black sophisticated as opposed to just, can it just be a sophisticated human being? Why does it have to be?
I mean, it's a Lexus commercial, so they're like, sophisticated black man. Okay. Sophisticated man driving a Lexus. What? Yeah. Oh, Dad. You just waited for us to die ourselves.
Chilling out over here. I know when I picture a sophisticated man, I picture a dude with nice glasses, like hipster glasses, drinking some wine or something.
Right, like someone metro, like some metro type of
hipster,
like a turtleneck and a jacket.
Yeah.
College professor.
Yeah.
I find that to be more apt. I don't understand why there has to be this like, look, you're calling me to the audition. You're calling other black people and brown people to the audition. Why you gotta say why you gotta say sophisticated? You know, it's just it's a slight nuance, and I'm not gonna die on this hill. I just find it funny that they don't sort of see what they're showing their cards of not really getting it. Yeah.
I mean, you're already aware. You've noticed already that it's like that's the trend right now. They need a African American in the commercials. Sorry.
Oh yeah, you best believe I'm gonna cash in on this. Like, my whole life I've been like,
estate? I got it. You need black for sophisticated? I got it.
You better believe it. My whole life I've been like, you know, right now, black people and brown people, we're hot. We're ready to. We're you know, the market is hot. It's a bullish market for the Browns. So I'm gonna take that cash and run until it's not cool anymore to be brown, because it's never been like a desired, necessarily like a fully desired thing like it is now, which in media. It's not like we are actively putting basically only black and brown people in commercials now. Watch the commercials, people. They allow two browns.
I've noticed it, yeah. You know what I've been trying to figure out? Which you don't have to tell me because maybe this is more fun. But I've been trying, when I see commercials with like a male person of color with like an afro. I'm trying to figure out, is that the one that's like your doppelganger who gets all your jobs?
It's the Geico
I've been
commercial.
trying to guess.
It's the Geico commercial. I will take a screenshot
I'll
next
have
time.
to look it up
It keeps popping up. And I'm
Every
like,
time I see
ooh.
one, I'm like, is that Aristotle's doppelganger? Is this one him?
You know what's stressful is like I feel like I'm in a different category as far as like listen, I'm taller than the guy. I don't. It's just we're put in the same like brown guy with glasses, like kind of thing, and I feel like I'm like, if you were to stand us side by side, we would be in separate categories. And I think most people's mind, well, not most people's minds.
Yeah.
A lot of times people will send me a screenshot of someone who is not me and be like, hey, I think I just saw you. And I'm like, I guess all you see is the brown skin and the curly hair. That's it.
The fro. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm like, wow, that's kind of funny to me because I wouldn't. There are people who I definitely see in commercials all the time, and I do that same thing where I'll take a screenshot and be like, I seen you. And which is fun because that's always the fun part, is being like excited to see your friends in commercials and getting gigs. Like my friend Bruce Wexler is in commercials all the time, and it's so fun to see him, and I'm like, I seen you. And I see him at auditions because we would joke about how we're like the chocolate and vanilla version of the same thing. So we'll see each other at the same auditions, and we'll be like, obviously we're at the same audition. Because he's a white guy with a fro, and I'm a brown guy with a fro. And yeah. But
no, I didn't get you.
I don't think I won a round in a while. I'm gonna win this round.
Okay, because you're chatting.
Yeah.
No, it's okay. Keep chatting.
Nah, I'm gonna win this round. You best believe. Let me open this package.
Oh,
I got a
no,
gun down. I
Gotta
lost
go.
it.
Oh, Ricky's buried alive over here. Here.
Yeah, good. He's gonna stay down there.
You can squash him.
Watch out, Ricky. I'm gonna jump on this box. I'm gonna jump on your head. Oh!
You flew too high. You flew way too high.
I waited. Ricky said, this box is up. Oh, no! Let me die less! Oh! I tried to die less that time.
Oh. Whoops. That happened.
Ah!
Read his new username. I'm still Condor. I just hear that voice, the clip that it's from.
What's it from?
I don't know what it's from, but I just heard him play it every time I watch his stream. He plays it. Have you gotten to watch his streams yet? They're so funny.
I haven't.
He plays with these random little children on Fortnite.
The
so
children?
funny.
And he kills all the children?
Yep.
Oh, dead.
Yeah, like these
I was still Condor!
That's the one.
Condor! Up and away!
What are you talking about?
Oh, I fell.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's all I have.
That's what I hear in my head every time I see your name now.
It's from the classic. Oh, I can hear that. Yeah. Hey Ricky.
That's how it go. That's the baseline.
Those.
Oh, let me just stay in these rocks here. Let me just stay inside the rocks.
I'm gonna build. I'll give you some more. There you go.
Give me some
Another
more.
one.
Why has nobody seen this movie? It's from the classic 2000 Disney Channel original movie directed by Robert Townsend. Up and Away.
Oh well, I gotta see it because
I'll have to
Robert
watch
Townsend is one of my heroes.
It's a banger.
When I was a kid and I was watching him make movies, I was like, he's making some moves. This guy. And I guess you can do it. It's always nice to see.
Yeah, I'll be dead.
I also maintain that whoever wrote Sky High stole the plot from them. They stole the plot for Sky High from Up and Away. How dare you?
Probably. What Sky High was that? Was the animated one or was that the?
I couldn't name a single person in that movie. No, wait. Mary Elizabeth Winstead is in it. Kurt Russell. There you go.
Kurt Russell.
Disney movie. Superhero movie. You never heard of Sky High?
Dog?
I've heard of it. I just don't. I can't picture. I can't remember it.
I mean, I pretend to hate on Sky High, but Sky High also love it. Yeah, it's a great movie there.
I actually worked with Mary Elizabeth Winstead, and she was really awesome and professional and cool. And I worked with her husband at the time, who was Riley Stearns, who wrote this movie called Faults, which I recently finally just watched. And I was like, oh, I forgot. They put my name in the credits. I've totally forgot about that. I was like, oh, it was cool. I was like, oh, yeah, that's right. That's my name.
We love to get credit.
Good. Yeah, sorry, Ricky, about the random non-crediting that you get, which sucks.
We love it.
Yeah, credits is important. That's important stuff. But she dead. Sorry, I had so much vitriol.
Existed.
Go back in time. You got inverted. Oh, I'm dead.
Ooh.
What did you do to us?
You got squished. So I was but right after that, here, guys, here's the tea. Right after I worked with her, that's where she ran off with Ewan McGregor. So I don't know. Yeah, they did season 3 of Fargo, and I teed myself up for you.
No, I have a machine gun.
No,
I have a machine gun.
Uh-oh. Oh!
Yo. Oh
that
my
hurt.
God.
Could I need to get...
Could it be?
No.
I wish I had a recorder. I need the jank version.
I know. I should re-record it so they don't.
You're just laying there dead.
I'm laying here. I'm just gonna lay here.
Me too now. Oof. Hey. Let's save the past.
What else is going on in the news? Let's see what's going on in the news. I'll have to talk about.
You know what else is going on in the news?
What's that?
Expect the PS5 shortage to carry on well into 2022.
For real? Well, good. We got plenty of time to get to 10,000 subscribers.
I can't with you.
We're gonna get there. 10,000 subscribers by the end of 2023. Prodigal Son canceled after 2 seasons at Fox. I ain't seen that show. Palestine. That's the whole thing going on. The Voice airing. Don't watch that. Watch this. Tebow, I don't even... Is that the guy who loves Jesus?
Ooh. Aren't they all?
I think so. Everybody, Jesus is a very lovable
Tebow,
guy.
Trump.
Lovable guy.
I'm alive. I'm alive.
Except, are you? For the fact.
No. Yes, I am. I'm just making that.
John Mulaney getting a divorce. Saw that?
Oh. What? Isn't he just in rehab too and stuff?
He was just in rehab, got out of rehab, and said...
You guys know too much. John Mulaney was in rehab?
Yeah.
I only know it if I'm watching this show. I'm watching this show.
Yeah,
So
you know where we got...
Me think of...
You know where we learned that? We learned that from Wesley, actually. I remember.
Oh yeah,
Wesley.
he knows all the things.
Yeah. He mentioned
That's
that
crazy.
Wesley.
You ever watch Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee?
I love it. Seen it all. Seen everyone.
The episode with John Mulaney, he goes shopping for a carpet with Jerry. John does. So I wonder who gets it now.
Oh, that's a good point. Maybe they cut
Does
it down
Jerry
the middle.
get it?
I think they should give it to Jerry as a gift, as a parting gift, a divorce party. They should have divorce parties like they have marriages. You know the episode.
That's a fascinating idea.
Y'all remember the episode with Kristen Wiig? If you guys watched the episode of Kristen Wiig of Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee, that is my immediate neighborhood that they're walking around. 2 blocks away, they go to House of Pies, and I go to House of Pies.
Literally about to locate you. Oh, never mind. House of Pie tells me enough. I was just over there the other day.
Well, there you go. They got pies at that place, and I go over there and I say, "Hey, what's fresh?" And they tell me, and then I get a slice for myself, and then I get another slice for myself, and I say, "What's your favorite?" So I try a different one each time. And it is a good time, House of Pies.
Oh, don't come in here. I'm busy in the bush.
You're in the bush. Oh.
Now is the winter of your discontent.
What killed the dinosaurs? The Nice Age.
Anyways, when are you going to play Fortnite again? Because my heart.
I think Wednesdays are my fortnights. But
yes.
I could probably do 2 days a week of Fortnite. Two. Yeah.
I streamed on Saturday for 12 hours.
12 hours! Oh my god, you kept going.
Back and did more after we played Borderlands.
That's amazing. That's endurance. That's crazy. Still
It was nothing. It's like
What
it
is-
barely even happened.
Yeah, it's kind of isn't it fun to just be like, all right, let's just hang out with whoever walks in and just be like, hey, what's going on? Let's hang out. It's a fun time streaming. I enjoy it.
I don't know if I should grab this. It feels unfair.
Oh! Got
He
it!
took it anyway. Brought him back to life.
I wish I could aim my gun. Oh, man.
Shoosh.
I can't aim my gun.
You know what I want is a Slurpee and some Fig Newtons.
Slurpees! Oh my. So walk us through the Slurpee, how you get a Slurpee, the acquisition of Slurpee.
So you walk in, you see if they have the Coke Slurpee, and if they don't, you walk out. That's pretty much it.
What about cherry and blue raspberry, though?
Cherry is important, but if I can't mix cherry with Coke, I'm out. I'm not getting just cherry like some pedestrian, like I'm some weirdo.
You know what? You said the magic word.
No.
You said mix, because that's what you got to do with your Slurpee. You got to mix. You got to mix your Slurpees. You can't just go in there and get one flavor. What are you doing?
What are you
What are
doing?
you doing with your life?
What are you, a newborn?
You don't even. You're a Slurpee noob. Jen, do you get? Do you know
Oh
on
my
Slurpee?
god, I haven't had Slurpee since I was like 10. I haven't had a Slurpee in forever.
It's been a while.
In a minute.
It's been a while, but you know what I'm gonna do? On July 11th, I'm gonna get a free Slurpee.
Oh,
You're gonna get a
7-Eleven? Nice.
You get a free
I
small
I didn't know that until you told me that. So now I'm gonna get one on 7-Eleven. Remind me.
Everyone gets excited for the free things on days until you
Yep.
get there and you
Comic book day.
realize your free thing is a small.
It's a small.
And I'm like,
Exactly.
well, I
The
should have
line's
come
really
any
long,
other
too.
day and bought
Yeah. And the
Yeah.
line would not be long.
it. Exactly. It's
My friend Corey, on his birthday month, listen. He's hacked life. He will do everything. He signs up for everything.
I thought you wouldn't make that shot, but you did.
Oh, he signs up for everything. He signs up for the Starbucks free coffee. He signs up for the Jersey Mike's free sub. He gets the free movies. He was in AMC and ArcLight. He would get the free movie. So he said for basically, and he maps it out. There are some for the whole month. They give you a free thing for the whole month, birthday month. For the whole week on your birthday, others will honor the birthday thing, and then some only do the birthday proper. So he will. He maps out like 31 days in December where he can get a free thing. It's pretty amazing. It's kind of impressive.
Are you excited for The Quiet Place 2 coming out this month?
Oh yeah, is that coming
I'd love
out?
to see that.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like the 20-something, 28th or something, the end of the month.
Long enough.
I like the
Right.
first one. John
Yeah, it's good.
Krasinski's.
I'm gonna go with my nieces because they are so excited. They love
That's cool.
the first
Yeah.
one.
First
So
one
here's
was.
the only thing from the trailer is
I didn't see it.
it seems like it's not gonna be
Different. For sure.
I mean, it's not like a major spoiler, but it seems like it's not gonna be as
Silent?
quiet. I like how much the first one had.
Well, they have a baby
signing
now.
and just silence. Yeah, and there's like
There's
other
so much
characters
stress in
talking to each
Talking and
other.
new people. It's a lot different. Yeah, it's gonna not be different. Lot different.
It feels more like Walking Dead
died
then,
less.
and I'm like,
Yeah, it did look like a Walking Dead episode. I'm excited
Yeah.
to see what happens. I'm invested in the
wasn't-
characters.
I'm not really interested in the world expanding. That's
Yeah.
not really
Yeah,
it.
but I just want to see how they're gonna, because like at the end, I mean, if you saw the Quiet Place 1, there was like information revealed, So I want to see how like they're gonna use that. Because usually in movies it ends at that, like I Am Legend, where it's like, oh look, we found some information. The end of the movie.
Yeah.
You know.
And then it's just
cool if they did another
hopeful
one.
or
You're like, hopefully they did something good with that information. I don't know.
I liked the ending of A Quiet Place. I thought that was cool because I was like, yeah, get him. But then,
get him.
I liked the movie. It was a good movie. It's good. Yeah. I saw John Krasinski and Emily Blunt and Stanley Tucci all at the same time in Ojai one time when my parents were visiting, and that same day we saw Roseanne Barr. My parents were visiting from New York. Yeah, we were
that
just
was
in
the highlight of the trip.
That was an incredible, weird like day, and I was like, they were like going into the soft serve like froyo place that we had all just exited, and we were just kind of like looking at each other like, okay, hello, and then I had to tell my parents, I was like, that was John Krasinski, Emily Blunt.
Do they not know?
Well,
they don't know Jim from The Office.
For some reason, they recognized Stanley Tucci.
They weren't expecting it.
Yes.
Okay, that checks out for your parents and their knowledge of trivia. That makes sense.
Exactly.
Oh, I thought it was yellow.
They recognized that was more in their wheelhouse with Stanley Tucci. But I was just like, we just saw, and then I read somewhere, because I always wonder when I see a celebrity, I'm like, what is it that they're doing? And Jimmy Kimmel had just had his wedding the day before, or that weekend in Ojai, and had like all celebrities go to his wedding. So they're apparently friends with Jimmy Kimmel and his wife, and they were all there for the wedding. Like when I saw David Alan Grier when my friend Judy was visiting, he was on James Corden that night.
I was just listening to Loveline today while working.
With Dr. Drew?
With Dr. Drew. Whenever David Alan Grier would be on. So funny.
Yeah. He's the greatest. That's a guy who's been around forever.
He has this one joke about like black parents naming their kids got names like random drugs that are still under testing. Like, hey, AstraZeneca! AstraZeneca, what are you doing in there? Ibuprofen. Orzo, hey!
Orzo.
Beautiful.
That's amazing. Oh, flawless. You saw that flawless victory, right?
Flawless.
I mean, I shot myself.
Oh,
don't do that, Jen. Shoot the other people.
Oh, I thought I had the gun. Now I'm glad I don't.
In a bubble. That was nice. But I won.
Bubble boy.
Oh, so I didn't realize Loki's gonna be on Wednesdays, eh?
Yeah.
Yes.
Not Fridays.
So we're gonna switch that around. We'll watch.
So I have a theory.
Okay. Checks out.
Oh no, Ricky. What are you talking about?
As the advent of theater is returning, they are moving to decannibalize Fridays.
Ah, yeah.
/ Thursday nights at midnight.
People will be out and about.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
And the news cycle and all that. So it gives Loki a couple days to breathe before it becomes something else. I mean, Black Widow's going to come out July. I think Loki will still be airing, so space it out.
Interesting. Yeah. I get frustrated with the watch parties because they get spoiled. I mean, everybody's up at midnight watching it live, and I'm like, should I? And I'm like, should I do that so that I can watch it? But then I feel like I am.
If it was actually midnight for me, I would, but it's not midnight for me.
It's 3 a.m.
So early.
It's crazy. So I'm like, how do I do this? How do we do this watch parties for these new releases that are super fresh without spoiling it? I'm just mad at the spoiler culture. Obviously, I can do things to avoid it instead of wishing the whole world would change. But
it's hard though, because like I'll just go on, I don't even think about it, and then I just end up seeing them, you know? I need to unfollow some people. There's like a certain person that I follow that always does it, and I should stop following them. That's what I really should do. But I like their other content, but it sucks. I really.
It's frustrating. I keep my YouTube and everything will pop up, like Twitter, YouTube, whatever it is. The notification will pop up. I mean, I guess I could get a notification that a new video was released on YouTube by a certain creator without seeing the actual title of the spoiler. You know, where they're just like, you know, like literally it would be. I am so shocked and amazed that I did not see the reveal from the final episode of season 2 of The Mandalorian. I didn't see it all day, but I knew something was gonna happen. I just didn't encounter any of the news, and I watched it live with you, Jen, and Ollie, and my friend David. We were texting while watching it at the same time, and it was just like all a very exciting moment. That was one of the more genuine, exciting moments. What's up?
Yeah.
It looks like. Oh, I just noticed.
Spoiler.
Wesley.
Corn pop was bad. I rewatched all of season 2 of Mando, and like it's easy to remember the last few episodes because stuff happens, but like the whole thing is great.
Yeah. Each episode is really, really. It feels like we're going back into that world, into the Star Wars world, which hasn't really felt like that in years and years and years and years. You know, when they had that Dexter Jetster in Attack of the Clones, I was just like, I cannot deal with this. He hiding behind a tree. Watch out!
Yeah, get him.
Yeah.
He's sneaky.
Give me that.
Oh, I threw a gun at him. I mean, a knife.
Sentient.
Oh no, I'm dead. I'm dead. Oh, I died on the other side.
How have you been feeling, Ricky? I know you were a little down
It
on
lasted
Saturday.
about 12 hours.
Okay.
What happened? Was sad? You sad?
No, his
It
second
wasn't
dose.
Saturday.
That was
Oh,
your
second
first
dose. Oh, okay.
That was last Saturday.
That was a week ago. Sit down. Yeah.
I don't know.
It was not great. It was like Wednesday. It was like 3 or 4 days after I got my second dose that I had symptoms.
Oh, Saturday was when your girlfriend
like,
was gonna get it. How did she do? That's right.
Yeah,
I knew something happened Saturday.
Actually, I forgot. She got hers on Wednesday.
So you thought she was getting it, but she already had it.
So she got her. Yeah, she got her second dose the day I got my symptoms.
Oh man.
But it being Monday now, she got nothing. Of course.
Okay.
Stand up. Ooh.
Welcome.
Ouchies.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I break
Ouchie,
your
ouchie.
concentration?
Oh,
you know what you should do,
dead.
Aristotle, is you should back up your soundboard.
That's a good idea.
Not because anything catastrophic happened to me. No, I didn't lose half of it over the weekend randomly. That never happened.
AFT show sounds. I'll put that export sound set. Good idea. I didn't realize I had to do that. But
yeah,
I exported it to the cloud just now.
Never hurts.
Oh, well, I'm bad at that. I need to get all my clips together for all of the things to send to my agent, because all she needs to do is say like, "Oh, can we see a clip?" And I'm like, "Sure." Last year though, I was just discouraged because I'm like, "Well, it's not going to happen anytime soon, so I might as well procrastinate." Yeah,
that's a plan.
That's a plan. Set up. Well, you know, nothing's filming.
Any
I'm
help?
not gonna...
I like to organize. I like to edit.
You know, that makes my heart warm when you say, I like to organize, because I'm like, I can't do it. I don't know how to do it. Hey, Cosmo McBuds is here. Hello. Hello.
Buds.
McBuds. Hello. Hello.
We're all going down.
We're dead. Oh, there.
Well,
Get out. This is my hole.
No, I'm gonna beat you up. Beat you up.
Get out. Get out.
Nah,
Here's
get
a snake.
up. It's a snake.
You sabotaged my hole.
There are so many.
Uh-oh, did I just walk off?
Now I have a...
Got me.
Okay, but imagine this. You're playing with 4 people on Fortnite, and each of you has a Teen Titan skin. It would be beautiful!
Aristotle, Beast Boy's coming out this week.
Beast Boy.
What's
for
that?
Fortnite. You can be Beast Boy. You don't know Beast Boys? From the Titans? Beast Boy? He's a boy and a beast.
I'm gonna try.
You don't know what Beast Boy is from the Titans? My heart is broken. You know who Raven is,
pretend.
right? Cyborg?
Just pretend you know. And churlish.
Well, me and Ricky are excited, I guess. Starfire? Starfire? Nothing?
Starfire?
I know Starfire. I know Starfire. Starfire got the flaming head. The circle. No, that's Firestar.
Yeah.
That's Firestar, my bad.
Oh. Alright.
Well.
Activate.
Die, everyone! I knocked the knife out your hand. I've got snakes. I've got snakes. I've got a snake on. And I've got death on my side. It's okay. I've died before.
Ooh.
I would like to know about Beast Boy. What is the Beast Boy? What is this?
He turns into aminals.
Oh yeah.
He's like an animorph.
But he's green. So are all his animals.
Most impressive.
Ooh, I wonder. Let me turn this down. My voice is too loud. Turn my voice down so that you can hear the sounds. Oh, I died.
Ow. Ow.
Oh, wait, let me have one. We can joust. Oh, okay. Yeah, wait, quick. It's flying.
It has its own mind. What?
It does. It really does.
The heck?
Quick.
But I'm not.
But I'm not.
But I can.
But I can.
Oh, I misquote that every single time.
Me too, until just now. I focused really hard.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
What?
No. That's like my favorite sound. The what? It's funny in it reminds me a little bit of Michael Jackson in the Weeknd song when she's like, "What?"
No, I'm crushed. Been crushed alive.
Okay, but properties I don't understand. I don't understand why Disney's dismantling the Muppets, Pirates of the Caribbean, and Tron. What's just the 3 of them? What's going on?
Tron is making a new
be
Tron.
Oversaturated.
They're making another Trons.
I don't think it's gonna happen. I think it's gonna be in development hell forever.
You know, it's sad because I met Lee and Sam Boxleitner 8 years ago, and here's how I met them. I was on set. We have since become good friends. I'm actually in a movie that they're shooting, and we shot one scene of it, and then we went into lockdown. But I met them on set, and it was funny because I heard our mutual friend now, Eric, be like, "Boxleitner, come over here." And Lee and Sam is a stand-in usually, and Lee's in the sound department, and they're brothers, and they work on the movies together. And I was just like, Boxleitner, that's a familiar name. Any relation to Bruce Boxleitner? And Sam was like, oh yeah, that's my dad. And I was like, oh, because that's not a very common name. And then, so every 6 months or so, I'd be like, so guys, what's going on with Tron 3? Like, what's going on? And they're working on a script. Dad's got the script, or my dad's attached, obviously. He's Tron. And they're working on it, and then finally, I guess 2015 came around or so, and they were like, Disney acquired Star Wars.
Yeah.
And then they said, well, you know, Star Wars. Star Wars is happening, and Disney only cares about Star Wars now. But now, since Disney messed up Star Wars, Tron's back, baby. They're gonna come back.
Ready to be messed up.
Yeah.
No.
I hope so. I hope it's good.
I just don't understand why I'm not oversaturated with those things. The Muppets? They should be all over the place.
Yeah. You should have Muppets all the time.
What's going on here? Ow. Ow, 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 ow. Ouchies. Am I alive? Oh, wow. It's a rocket.
Dead! Whoa, that was hard. That was difficult to not die. I was like, this will be embarrassing if I do what I usually do, which is die at the last second. I shot
Okay,
Jim.
shoot him. Shoot him.
Dead.
Where'd he go? He's hiding.
I'd like to move my gun around to this side. I shot the ground out from under you.
Another one.
Oh, look out.
You're gone. You're
peeking.
gone.
He's got rockets.
It's burning me. It's burning me. Oh, I died.
Oh no.
You did the thing.
Do the thing.
Oh, hell no.
See you trying to hide again. I see you.
Don't look at me.
Oh,
Look
I
away.
got shot right out the
Out.
gate.
Look at him.
Dead. Dead.
Yes.
Oh no. No, no. Didn't get fast enough. Oh.
Yeah, that was a bummer about Tron 3 though, because I was so nerding out about Tron Legacy was good. I liked it. I thought it was pretty good. And besides the uncanny valleyness. But it kind of worked because they were inside a simulation.
Yeah.
I always find it funny that oh a lot of people didn't realize it was a sequel. A lot of people just thought, what's this Tron stuff?
Ow. Okay. Can there be a peace?
No, I've got a Uzi.
Ooh.
And some Uzo. It's delicious.
Uzo, yeah. Uh-oh, lasers. Oh, wow. That was smart.
I would like to shoot you, but I can't aim my gun. Ooh!
What?
That was an accident. Just so you know. That was an accident.
Oh.
Oh, dead. Space lasers, everybody. Space lasers.
Space laser.
Went straight for you.
Imagine.
Just. Oh no. Oh no.
Watch out.
I'm gonna slide.
It still got me. My little eye.
I forgot to. Oh no 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 no! Oh! Fico Torri.
Snake twist.
That was crazy.
Snake twist. Drop the mug. Oh oh. Uh-oh. Well.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
This is a problem. This is a real problem. Oh, ow.
Get out of here.
Ouchies.
No, that's mine. That's mine.
She said, "Get out of here." Oh,
I feel fine. I feel fine.
Oop. I'll let you do that yourself.
It worked last time.
What? No, he always gets it. I always burn alive. He always gets it.
What?
I live here now. You cannot find
Oh,
me.
here, hold this.
Oh, yes, I won it. Yes.
But I wonder, can you wield it?
Nope.
Oh no!
Excited and I ran.
My timing was so bad.
Are you sitting on another gun? You were like riding one gun.
There is one movie I look forward to seeing in theaters. That is The Green Knight.
Ooh, what's
Starring
that?
Dev Patel. Oh, you don't know? It was supposed to come out last. Oh man, was it supposed to come out last March? Maybe July.
Is there several?
Bad things.
Been waiting a long time for it. It's an A24 film, so you know.
Oh, they
Oscar bait
do
or
good.
whatever.
They care about story and movie.
Yeah. Sometimes I wonder, does the A stand for Arclight?
Oh.
But now we'll never know. No, you ever seen a movie called First Reformed with Ethan Hawke?
The first. Wait. What's it called? Oh,
First
is it the
Reformed.
time looping thing, or no?
No, you're thinking of. It starts with an A.
I want to see.
You're thinking of
Yeah.
Predetermination. What is
Predetermination.
I forget.
Predestinate.
Yeah.
No,
Predestinate.
Something. No, that one is great. No, First Reformed. He plays like a. He works as like a pastor at a small church.
Oh, right. It's by the writer of that was Paul
Schrader.
Schrader, yeah.
He also directed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's wow. Be in a good place in your life before you watch that movie. Wow.
See, I like movies like that, but I also have to be prepared for movies like that. There are movies.
Yeah.
There was a movie a few years ago called what was it called? It was up for an Oscar for. Yeah, that one's also. That one didn't make me feel as weird as the one before it that Ari Aster did. No, I like The Witch. That was A24. I don't think it was Ari Aster, but he did.
Oh, you're right.
He did Hereditary.
Yeah.
I have a theory about Hereditary. I feel like it is.
Hold on. Harry. Hold on, Ricky. What are you talking about?
I feel like that movie.
He's
got a.
Nah.
I hit you so many times.
Side-o.
You hit me one time and I'm down.
What's your theory?
I feel like Hereditary is about schizophrenia. Like it's mental illness, I think. And if it's in the sense of it being potentially hereditary mental illness in families, and I watched it through that lens where I was like, I wonder if this is about schizophrenia, and everything sort of fit nicely into that narrative in my mind when watching it, and it was like all the way up to the end. It wasn't like as literal as what happens in that movie, which is dark AF, and it's great. I always make the joke, Gabriel Byrne, get it? Haha. So if you've seen the movie, you'll know what I'm referring to. But Toni Collette is incredible in that movie.
I haven't seen it.
I have not seen it either.
Watch that movie if you want to feel weird for like 2 days.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah,
I just had coronavirus.
Yeah, I already feel weird. That is what
just accidentally opened up Photoshop. Oops.
My mail keeps
I'll give you the opportunity to get him.
I'm dead. Oh no!
I used the gun upside down like to do in gangster movies.
Ooh, like in Public Enemy.
Yeah.
James Cagney.
Those
kind of gangster movies?
Tommy gun, see?
Yeah, see?
You know, back in the day, this is an interesting fun fact. They used to have sharpshooters on set who would fire live rounds right next to the actor's head while they were acting, and they were a specialty like skill, basically like precision drivers. No, so if someone is getting shot, like James Cagney was getting shot in a film, and he's standing next to a brick wall, and the brick wall is coming apart because he's getting shot at. There was a sharpshooter right off camera shooting within a foot of his head at the brick wall to create that effect, instead of having like little explosives or squibs or something like that. I mean, not squibs. Yeah. So that was a specialty position like 100 years ago or 80 years ago. Insane.
Could you not? I'm trying to do my taxes.
They're due on Saturday.
Hold on.
Or Monday, I guess. Because they usually give you
what's the date today? Oh, yeah.
Did you get yours done the other day when you were working on it?
I got them. Nope. My taxes took all of 9 minutes because my tax guy called me on the phone and he's like, "You still live in the same place?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "You still not making any money?" I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, all right. That's $150, please. It's like, thanks. He charges me different each year depending on how much I make, so
Like
I
a
get
sliding
it.
scale.
Well, he said to me, he's like, when you get rich and famous, keep me as your tax guy. And I was like, cool, I will. So far, he's just been charging me very, very little, which is nice of him. He is understanding the struggle right now.
Okay, I'm dead.
Yeah, you be dead over there. I'm gonna be over here.
Ow.
I'm like a ninja. What's your thought on that, Ricky, with when I read the synopsis of what they're looking for, the character description was it, this is a sophisticated black man, and it's for a Lexus commercial. And I'm just like, listen, you're asking me to come to the audition already.
Yeah.
So like in your mind, like, is that a specific thing, or can it just be a specific person, just a sophisticated person. We're looking for a sophisticated person. But it's almost weird, like they show their cards of like what they're thinking. This is a sophisticated black man. So you know what that looks like, right? It's like, well, I don't get it. If you want me to show up and be sophisticated or dress sophisticated, I can do that. I don't understand why you have to say anything more than that. Like it's a qualifier as to what sophisticated is. It's crazy to me.
Have you considered being a sophisticated black man?
I don't like sophistication. It's just weird. It's like you guys know who you're calling to the things. Just say sophisticated. Wear a suit, wear a tie, wear something that is. You don't gotta be like. I just don't get it. It seems
going out to
like
the bar, ordering an Ovaltine. I'm sophisticated.
Yes.
Oh, I'm dead.
I like to go to museums. Thank you. That makes me sophisticated.
Change my relationship status to it's sophisticated.
That's a good one. That should be an option.
It should be.
Too sophisticated for you to understand.
I think 2 new options we need to add are sophisticated and robust. I don't know what that means. I don't know how that's applicable, but it is.
We're looking for a robust, sophisticated black relationship.
We're looking for a robust black man. You want like a human SUV? What do you mean?
I almost just want to be like I love subversion and I love telling the story. Like in the moment, it's probably awkward for everybody, but I do love telling the stories of these real life situations. If I was just like, "Hey, am I sophisticated and black enough?" at the end of the audition, like I don't know. Sometimes though, I will literally do something like that, but in a way that's still kind of like not threatening as a joke, as a more of like, not alienating. That's better.
It's hard not to be threatening as a black man.
Right, exactly. It's literally, I was in an audition 4 years ago, maybe 4 years ago, and
I wrote this.
The lady auditioning, so they were just taking photos of us, stills, and she waved me over. She's an Asian lady, actually. Asian American lady, I imagine. She said to me, okay, so, like, can you just, like, we're looking for, like, angry black man. Can you do angry black man?
Pinnacle of sophistication.
And I was like, angry black man. And I just, like, fucking, sorry, I said the F word on my own show, but I just, thank you. I'll edit that out later. Yeah, exactly. But I don't know. It just made me angry, which was what they were looking for, I guess.
Yeah.
But
your gut.
But actually, I just smiled in the pictures because I was like, "That's what you're asking me to do. I'm gonna smile." Which was so
Here,
weird.
hold this.
Yeah.
Damn it. Hold on. Just wait a second. There we go.
So crazy that.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
she
it.
worded it that way as opposed to being like, "Hey, can you be like show us frustration or an emotion?"
Right.
As opposed to, "Can you be an angry black man?"
Literally, those were the exact words she said to me, and I was just like,
"Wow."
And I looked at her like with just genuine just confused and bafflement. I was like, huh. And I was like, and there was no time. She was like, okay, next. And then I was like, hey, everybody. Hi. I don't care to really get this if I do, or at least it all depends. Sometimes if the less it turns out, the less you sort of invest or care about something, the more people, in my experience, seem to. For instance, my band, we went to an audition, the three of us as the entire band, and in Manhattan, they were looking for bands to audition for this commercial. So we went. So he said, well, screw it, let's go. Let's get in the van and go to the city and go audition for this commercial. We get there, and they gave us like the Rock Band toys to play on. So our drummer gets behind the drums, I pick up one of the guitars, our singer picks up the mic, and we proceed to rock the F out. I jumped off of the windowsill. I ran around the room. Oliver kicked over the drums and started air drumming. Our singer was doing like spins. We played on stage. This was what we did. We were like being a band. And we were just laughing because we were like, what is this? This is kind of a joke, right? And then they said, that was awesome. Can you do it again? So we do take two. And we went even crazier the second time. And then they were like, they called us. You're on the callback. Come on in. And then we went to the callback. And we did the exact same thing, even crazier, in front of a panel. It was like a dais of the director and everybody. It was like 8 people. And we just went nuts. And then they like, okay, you're booked in the commercial. Because the thing is, we did not care at all. We just had fun and went crazy and were like, this isn't even real. And then
Get out of the way.
that's what happened.
Don't worry, I got air.
Yeah.
That's
Victory.
No.
All I have to do is live.
Oh, you got a black hole. You got a black hole.
Live.
I won.
The snakes
I won.
have betrayed you. Why? Hold this.
Ooh.
Oh.
Dead.
Oh.
Oh, Ricky, you're so
I meant.
Another one.
Oh, I'll lay here on the spike.
What?
That's your new hangout.
I just need 100. Oh, ha, ha. Oh, you can have it. I don't want it anymore. Oh, I'm alive. I want it again. Oh,
I want it back. It's mine. No, it's
okay. Here you go.
Oh, we killed each other.
Oh dear. That's correct. It is. Oh, ooh. Hot tamale.
But
Ow, ow. Am I alive?
bye. I don't think so.
Oh.
No. No. I gotta aim my gun.
Yeah. Oh no! Don't aim your gun. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Well,
there we go. I had to move the mouse. Oh, okay. I'll take it.
Game over, man. It's game over.
I thought I could make it. Come back here.
Punching, kicking, punching, kicking, punching, kicking, punching.
I'm
Oh wait,
behind me.
am I
have to
only
move
kicking?
now.
Wait, what is that? When that like, is there block?
Yes.
Forget to do that.
Yeah.
Like these.
I'm mesmerized. Oh.
So like, what is Loki about? I still don't understand. I don't know what to expect.
About Loki. That's all I know.
Like,
he's gonna be doing
how
tricks.
many times can this guy die?
No resurrections this time.
He said that.
Oh.
And then he got a TV show.
That was like pretty convincing when he died in Infinity War, and then I was like, of course he's gonna steal the Tesseract and get out of there.
I mean, he's in the he's in the very next movie.
Yeah. You can't just get rid of Loki. He's such a good villain. Except you can, but also you can't. That was like when Game of Thrones got bad, when the writers said there was an episode of Game of Thrones where Jaime was chasing down Daenerys on the back of a horse, and her dragon was right behind her, and I was like, oh, this is a perfect time to kill Jaime. Because it seems like, you know, like everybody dies unexpected. Oh, I won at that somehow. It seems like a perfect time to kill Jaime with a dragon blast, and this will be his death. And it'll be random, and it's the last season, so why not? And then he magically fell off the horse and survived until the next episode.
Yeah.
And the writers literally at the end of the next episode said in the post TV show, you know, remember they would have those little behind the scenes things after each airing of Game of Thrones? They said, well, we can't just kill Jaime, he's a main character. And I was like, are you kidding me? This is the show where they killed Ned Stark.
Right? Red Wedding? Who haven't they killed?
Exactly. I was like, they started thinking like TV writers instead of novelists, which has made it not good anymore.
What is this? There's no way you survived this one.
What have you been doing? Got like some protons and neutrons coming in.
Protons and neutrons?
Jimmy Neutrons.
I understood that reference.
Oh, I got about 10 or 15. And then I've got to get away. I've got to fly away. Yeah, yeah.
I want to get away. Uh-oh. Yeesh.
Gotta.
Yeet.
Ow.
No, don't shoot me. I'm unarmed.
Got you.
Oh.
Sorry. Hey, yeah, you should stand there. That's a good idea.
I died because I was trying to expand my soundboard because I forgot what sounds are on here.
Am I invisible?
Nope. I'm coming for you.
For the record, this is my plan.
Hold this.
I'm dead. Oh no! I did it with the wrong time. Ooh, gun.
Oh my god.
Get the uh-oh.
Shoot.
I am Strawberry Man. I taste like chemicals.
Speaking of Slurpees.
Quick attack!
Oh, I'm dead.
I will kill you with the power of Nesquik.
Oh, Nesquik is dope. Oh! Nesquik or the other one? What's the other one?
There is no other one.
That's also true. Hershey's.
Strawberry Nesquik?
Remember Hershey's
Yoo-hoo?
with the seal? Yoo-hoo.
Oh yeah,
Yoo-hoo. I don't think they have Yoo-hoo out
like
here.
to make.
You didn't have
I think they do.
Oh, they do?
Well, I mean, weird point of reference, but I'm pretty sure I had it at the Science Museum.
Oh, I love the Science
The
Museum.
Boston Science Museum? Is there one over there?
Yeah.
What's it
There's
called?
The Hall of Science, I think. No, that's in Queens, which is also awesome.
This is?
That's
they
in
have-
Metropolis.
But I'm
That's
trapped.
in Metropolis. The Hall of Justice, it's called. It's called the Hall of Justice. Uh-oh. I gotta wait till that thing disappears.
Yeah, I don't know what to do. Just trapped him.
I guess it's
Don't
just
worry, I
called
do.
California Sign.
Oh! No!
Thank you for freeing me.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
The hall. It's not the Hall of Science. What is it? It's the Science.
I think it's just called California Science Center.
Yeah, that place is great. I
Yeah,
love a science.
I saw the
museum.
Endeavor there.
Yeah.
Right when it was first put in there. It was so cool.
Launched.
It's amazing.
Hey.
You stand. So looking up at that
This
thing, I'm
thing's
like,
been in space.
it's been in outer space. Outer space, and also, it's like every little tile, the way it's designed, you're just like, wow, this is a
I didn't even
feat
see that.
of human feet.
Was that a? I just realized we just referenced a movie. Don't tell me what it was.
Okay.
Inside Llewyn Davis?
Yes.
Wow. Wow.
I'm still alive? Oh, I'm still
It
alive.
rezzed you. It
Oh,
rezzed
I'm
you.
sorry. Did I break your concentration?
Uh-oh. New phase. Nah. Ow! I ate it. It was not delicious at all.
Oh, my sister used to like to make toast, butter it, and then spread Nesquik strawberry powder on it.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Such a weirdo.
That's sophisticated.
That sounds good though, actually. Think about
Go
like
get
jam.
some jelly.
Yeah.
That's true.
I'm-
Yeah.
We're not in space.
I do like a strawberry jam.
It's like a prison jelly.
Yo, this is prison jelly.
We call it Prizzy.
Prizzy.
Prizzelli.
Prizzelli. Yeah. Uh-oh, that's
Prizzelli
mine.
Isles.
That's mine.
This one does.
Okay.
Yeah, do. Oh no.
I will allow it.
Yeah, dude. No, shoot me.
Yeah.
No. No. I can't aim nothing.
No. This is true.
Sorry, Pumpkin, you're out.
You're gaining up on me and I'm dying now. I feel like Ultron.
Oh no.
I feel like
Behind me.
Ultron. That part where they're all laser beaming him.
Yeah.
And then the Hulk punches him.
Could you maybe don't? Thank you.
Where'd you go?
Have we ever done this? Oh, he's
I don't
sad.
know. He's gone. Where'd he go?
Oh, I died.
You down here? Oh, thanks for that. Hey, we had to turn on each
Dick.
other, apparently. That's what needed to happen.
Right said
No,
dead.
good to know.
After all this,
After all that fight
we
together.
destroyed each other. Oh.
Take that one. Take that one. No.
Okay. Here, hold it.
No, it's a rocket on my head.
You hold this.
Oh, I think Loki's gonna be an absurdist romp, which is fun.
Yeah, I'm excited. Comedy.
Yeah.
Will it also be about grief and loss?
Probably. Yeah, but can you imagine
Only-
like Loki's form of grief would be hilarious.
I mean,
Yeah.
the only
I
thing
love
he's lost is himself.
This is the Loki at the end of the Avengers, by the way. This isn't like the redeemed
he's
Loki.
Grieving.
This is true.
Oh,
Yeah.
He does not know he is destined to die at Thanos' hand.
Not a good plan.
Not a good plan. You're
We have a
going to
Hulk.
be killed by Grimace.
Oh.
Deal with it.
Yeah. Yeah. Grimace.
Please don't hit me. Wait a minute. Aha!
Trying to do a Ricky.
Charlatans.
For the record, this is my plan. I like your plan, except it sucks, so let me do the plan, and that way it might be really good.
What is Guardians of the Galaxy 3 even going to be? Because they don't know Gamora. Gamora doesn't know them.
I don't even know. That's so sad. That was the saddest part for me.
You missed the first time. Got them both the second time.
Kicking my legs.
You know, I think
Like when you're trying to learn to swim on the deep end. That's what it looks
Yeah.
like.
I think
for me.
that's not out for another 2 years.
Yeah.
But I think it's going to be about the discovery of their love.
You got behind you.
It's between you and a tree. It's between him and a tree.
Oh my god, how old will Groot be? Will he be maybe almost normal?
I think he'll be normal.
There was a teen
Crisis?
left, right? Yeah.
I think
Young
they're
adult.
going to straight up revert to original Groot because now we're going to have to like relearn a new Gamora, I guess. So I don't know. Maybe he'll just be like a younger Groot, younger adult.
Yeah.
I love Drax. I think Drax was hilarious in the second one. I think he's...
Oh, I remember. I was trying to remember. Where did I just see?
Yeah, Mantis.
Mantis?
Yeah.
I was trying to think. I just saw pictures of Star-Lord's new costume. I was like, wait, why did I see that? They're not filming Guardians. I forgot. They're in Thor.
Yep. Yeah. Thor 4. They're in there.
Thor,
which is cool.
Love and Thunder?
As Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah. Thor rides the Portman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because when
Can't
the
wait.
last we saw them, Thor got on their ship to go do Galaxy Guardian as Guardians of the Galaxy. That moment when they were sort of posturing toward one another to who was the real leader was amazing.
Yeah.
I'm in charge. Of course, yes. You're in charge, yeah. That's such a great moment. We all know who's in charge here. It's me, right? Of course.
Ow. Don't touch that.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Ow,
Despite,
ow, ow.
Like,
Dead,
I love
dead,
his
dead!
character, Even if Pratt's a jerk. I love his character.
His character is pretty great.
Bye.
You shouldn't have broken my Walkman. I love that moment. Guardians 2, Thor Ragnarok, and Guardians 2 give me the most feels out of all of them. I think give me the most.
I posted a funny
Endgame.
TikTok
Endgame 2.
on my Discord. It was like, because we were just talking about deal breakers.
Yes.
The other night, this girl was saying that like when she first meets somebody on a dating app, her first question is if they like Marvel, and her second question is if they like Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. Exactly.
I was like, that
and if
checks
she's like, but I.
Oh, it's on your Discord.
To my own credit, I will say I love Taika movies, and that felt like a Taika movie first with these characters. Yeah.
Well, that was her stipulation was like, if they say it's not their favorite Taika movie, then she's just instantly in love.
I saw that right after I had watched all of the available Taika movies, and I had a friend who was like, "You gotta watch all these, and they're gonna be great." And I loved them all. And then we went and saw Thor Ragnarok, and we were dying because it was just so on brand with Taika.
Funny.
And the crowd was
Start a
kind
revolution?
yeah. I tried to start a revolution, and
Didn't make
passed
enough
it.
pamphlets.
But except for my
Me and my mom.
stepdad. It's so good.
So good.
Hey, Meek. He's still alive. Yeah, that's such a great character. Oh.
Ooh, I'm alive.
Oh my
sadly,
god. Your hammer pulled you off.
Your hammer pulled you off. No, like it.
Oh no. We're all stuck.
It's such a good. It's so funny. I can watch that movie anytime. Yeah, Guardians 2 was so emotional for me. I like that whole last 15 minutes. I'm like, oh, I'm dead. I'm dying. I'm crying. I'm not crying. I'm crying. But sadly,
what was it
after
about you think that like.
Oh, it's the
really
dad
got you?
stuff. It's all the dads. The father and son, and the honoring. Spoiler alert. The honoring of Yondu and all of that stuff was like.
Oh
really
yeah,
cool.
that stuff. That was relationship with the good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whenever there's
he's like-
dad stuff, I'm always just like not relatable. Like NA, not
Right.
available.
That's
not
fair.
relatable. But I did like the Yondu thing. That was sweet.
I just cried when he was like,
He might have been your father, but he ain't your daddy. He wasn't your daddy. Yeah, that's. I was like, oh man.
Yeah.
That was such an emotional. I love that movie, and I'm looking forward to the third one because it's the same team coming back. Oof.
Hopefully she'll eventually.
Sadly, after Thor Ragnarok,
First,
I was in a bad relationship with a person from New Zealand, and so now it's like hard to hear that accent. I'm trying to get over it still. It's still like, oof. Just brings up.
Yeah.
Brings.
I have an
stuff
ex who
up.
loved the band Journey, and I still can't listen to them.
Oh,
that was
yeah.
like 15 years. That was before I ever met Jake. Still can't listen to Journey.
That's fair. I totally. It takes a minute. It takes a minute. I was just like immediately loving all things New Zealand. I was like, Taika is amazing. And then I met someone from New Zealand, and things did not shake out well. And I was just like, oh, that accent just brings me agita now. Oofa.
I'm just waiting for you to die, dude.
I know, I'm trying to.
Don't shoot snakes at me. No, gun, don't fall.
What's in the box? My experts tell me it's a pyramid.
Oh, look out. We're just.
No, don't.
No, oh, no. Yeah!
No, not the gun.
Yeah, I got you!
Man.
Oofa.
I'm gonna get you for that. I'm not yellow, I'm red, not yellow.
No, yes.
Do it.
Alright, I got about 5 more rounds.
Is there a quote that you quote that people don't ever get? Do you have a quote like that that you quote often and no one ever knows what you're talking about?
Probably. There might be. I'd have to think about it.
Like Steel Condor.
You know who I am? Waiting for it.
I have a certificate.
That one's pretty good.
I have a certificate.
I also quote Mel Brooks movies often, and no one ever remembers. And I'm like, really?
Mel Brooks
I
is.
don't remember a single line from a Mel Brooks movie. What's going on?
I can quote every single line from Spaceballs, and I realized that a few years ago when it was on, and I spoke the entire movie as it happened, and I was like, oh yeah, turns out I know every line to this movie. That's when movies were written, and the dialogue was funny. It wasn't just a bunch of, let's let the camera roll and do a bunch of improv until something funny randomly happens, and then it's not like a timeless joke. It's not a thought-out joke. It's just a weird character. For instance, I'm thinking of Ghostbusters 2015 or whatever it was. I feel like there was so much improv that was kind of funny. I still thought that movie was funny. I just didn't think it was timeless. I thought, I didn't get the rage of the people getting mad about them being women. I was just like, all right. Oh, he just shot me down in the head, on top of the head. Shot me red on top. Yeah, but the internet was just like all of the. I guess. Oof.
Yes,
you guys remember how much people hated that, right?
Oh, yes, I do.
Yes.
I like to make it a point to not hate it because I was like, there's girls in it. I like it. I'm glad there's girls in it.
I just saw it like,
so much.
I'm gonna go watch it, and I don't care. It's Ghostbusters. I don't care. I have no. And I like Kristen Wiig. I like all of the people in that movie. Leslie Jones. I love Leslie Jones. Oh, she made me die. I died last night on Ron Oliver. John Oliver. I know a Ron.
Oh.
I know a Ron Oliver.
Don't come back. Don't come back.
Oh, okay.
Did you guys watch the thing on black hair on John Oliver where I was like, there's nothing like a white guy explaining to white people about black hair, but I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it.
Mansplaining. Oh, did you see I was still alive after
I did, and I didn't appreciate it.
How did you survive that? I was down in the hole,
but
feeling so low. What's going on?
Oh.
How was it when you actually watched it? Was it mansplaining as much as you thought it would be, or
I mean,
white-splaining?
here's the thing. It was great for white people to watch. But at the same time, I'm like, this is hilarious. I'm watching a white guy, white-splain, black hair. Which is, I mean, my whole entire life was this. I grew up in an area where I would walk into the Lemon Tree, which is like a hair cutting place for $10, and I would watch everyone's eyes get wide and scared. And like, I'd just be like, I just need a haircut. And it was impossible, like, because not impossible, but you know, they would end up giving me like this quote unquote Long Island Guido cut, and then they would put gel in my hair and comb it back, and I have pictures. It's silly. And then I just stopped letting anyone
see these pictures.
Yeah, I would just stop letting anyone cut my hair at like 14 or 15. I was like, I cannot get haircuts on Long Island. I can't. Because yeah, nobody knows what to do. They would just be like, we don't know how to do this. and the hair products and everything like that, I just reordered some curl cream after last night because I was like, oh yeah, I gotta get that stuff. But it's a good thing about black people's hair and how it's just like, it's culturally, to this day, I feel that it's unprofessional to wear my hair out on set. So sometimes I do. Like 90% of the time I wear a hat because I'm just like, oh, it's just gonna be distracting and unprofessional. And then I'm like, but it's just the way my hair grows at the same time. So, but as a kid, I was definitely ridiculed for having an afro, as they would say. Oh, you got an afro, ha ha ha, like all of the time. It was just like this, like I would be laughed at for having an afro. So at some point I was like, you know what? This is my hair. This is the way it goes. I just gotta let it go, and nobody's gonna. Yeah.
Yeah. In Long Island, there was no other kids? Did you have any friends?
Not in my school district. It's a very segregated island. There are like basically just there are white school districts and black school districts, and I was in a very, very white school district, and they just could not handle it. They couldn't handle the hair situation. But the touching the hair, you've got an afro, as if it's an insult. See, this is like the insult I would feel. You've got an afro. Like to this day, I'm like, oh, I'm remembering the feeling I had when kids would say that, like it was a bad thing. So, yeah. So it was it's upsetting. So to this day, I'm just like, well, I got an afro, so deal with it.
Yeah, it's crazy how long those things, even if you like intellectually know that that's not like true, your like body remembers that, or you still like have that ingrained in you, like instinct of feeling
like those bullets I just put in you.
I'm a below thanks.
Yes, that like I immediately am transported back to 3rd grade when kids are like saying that, like, or 5th grade, 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade, and you're just like, what I'm gonna do about my hair? It's curly. Deal with it.
Yeah. I grew up in, I went to a private Christian school and in the church, and I developed a lot earlier than most girls, and so for the longest time, that they would give me my own like dress code versus the other girls. And so I still have like even though like intellectually I don't subscribe to any of those values, I still will catch myself feeling like I can't go out in this, it's slutty. Like,
oh geez, yeah.
You can't see my bra strap because even though intellectually I'm like, that's not my fault, that's not my problem if boys are gonna look at it. It was like I had my own special dress code. The other girls could wear the same exact clothing, and they would be like, "Oh, but you can't wear that."
Right. That's upsetting.
So like, just like ingrained, even if you're like intellectually, you know that your afro is not bad. It's still like ingrained. There's like that feeling. I can relate to that instinct of like the way people made you feel about something, just like stays with you.
Just from something that is a part of you. Like this is. That's awful. And that's a lot of stuff that goes on with, when people use that term that's banned on Twitch, the Simpsons. But so when people say that. It's almost like if people want to express themselves however they want to express themselves, I endorse
that word. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I get it. I'm slow.
I
I thought you meant the SLUT word that I said earlier. But you're saying
no.
That beginning of that word. I get it now.
No, people definitely are slut shamed, and that is a thing that it's like guys can walk around being all tough and like macho, but when women are like feminine, it's seen differently. It's treated differently. It's treated like they're shamed for that, and they are shamed for dressing how they want to.
I didn't mean to change the subject off of what you were talking about. Did you ever interact with any of your family from that side so that you could learn how to do your own hair, or did you just have to like figure it out yourself?
Sadly, my family
was
estranged from that side of my family, and my mom would comb my hair with the brush and
just like a normal brush.
Yeah, so I had an afro. But again, it's just like Ricky.
What did I do? Oh. I'm not gonna lie. I'm halfway in a Zoom meeting. Who has Zoom meetings at 8 at night? I don't know.
Ricky is crazy. Murdering and also doing work at the same time. Pretty impressive, actually.
Most impressive.
But the hair situation was cool because it's like, yeah, the dreadlocks and braids and all of these types of hairstyles are specifically like cultural and how to manage black hair, and it's being, and they do a good job on Last Week Tonight talking about how people are being told it's unprofessional looking, or that it's not something they'll allow, or it's unkempt, and it's like, this is literally how this hair works. This is how the hair works. And it's also culturally identifiable and important. So, but they were showing.
And nowadays you could. I'm sorry, I didn't interrupt.
No, that's it. I was just rambling.
I was gonna say that, like, if you were born nowadays, you could just look on YouTube yourself. Mm-hmm. But when you were a kid, we didn't have as much internet and stuff. Nope. Like to just, do your own research and figure it out. Exactly. You're gonna find it out.
Thankfully, my half brother, he gave me one of the coolest haircuts. I had like that flat top from like Kid and Play. He gave me one of those haircuts when I was like in 8th grade or 9th grade. And that's actually my yearbook photo. I've got a flat top. This is true. There is some propaganda out there. There's, what do they call that? Not propaganda, but
research?
Contraband. Contraband.
Yes.
It's
so it was
really
on
easy to kill
John
Ricky
Oliver
when
recently?
When he's not
moving. He's on Zoom. So when was that on John Oliver? Is it still on the VODs? Can you watch it now?
It was on last night. It's probably on YouTube today. Cool. Yeah. Nice. So it was good. It's definitely good for people to realize that. I mean, hopefully it raises some awareness for people who need the awareness raised. We already know this.
Yeah.
Like, it was literally, I'm like watching a dude white-splain it. I'm like, all right, that's cool. Okay, let me see how he does. And I'm like, he did an okay job white-splaining black hair. And it's just kind of funny to me. But the best part of this was the whole reason I brought it up, because Leslie Jones, I fell out. I laughed so hard I had to rewind it because my eyes was filled with tears, and I was cackling, just guffawing at Leslie Jones because they have a little. Because I was like, they can't just have John Oliver explain this whole thing. They got to go to some black folks, and and they do, and it's worth it. It's worth the wait. I was dying.
There was a movie on Netflix that Anna Lita told me about during Halloween time. It was called Bad Hair. And it was about. Did you see it? It was like a horror movie about this crazy hair. She got a weave because it was back in the 80s, and they told her hair was unprofessional and unkempt and disgusting, and she couldn't work in fashion if she didn't get a weave. So then she gets this weave that's like evil. Like,
evil weave.
It's like sucking people in and killing it. Yeah.
That's amazing.
It was like a funny horror movie. It wasn't too scary.
Yeah.
But just like watching it and seeing all the terrible, horrifically painful stuff they had to do to put it in. I was asking Ange about it. That she's had them done, and that it does hurt that bad. And I was like, oh my. So I definitely did not realize. But they were like sewing it into her. They were sewing it in. It was so graphic.
Wow.
Yeah, and then there was a scene when she was little, and her sister was like giving her a relaxer. They were like relaxing her hair.
Yeah, I did that
like
in high school once.
She like burned a big section of her hair off. I mean, like her scalp off, and it was interesting. So I was talking to Ange then. She was telling me about like all the bad memories she has from when she was a little girl, and they were trying to do her hair. Yeah.
They do touch upon that in the John Oliver show. They bring up like a flat iron and all of these devices to straighten black hair and how painful it is, and yeah.
And like now I see there's a whole section in Target now for that style of hair. They definitely did not. I mean, that's been recently, like literally in the past like 2 years, maybe 1 year, of like a very almost like it was a huge section now compared you know. I never saw it before.
I had to go to like black hair places to get stuff that I need. I have my ex-girlfriend, she has very curly hair too, so we actually benefited from sharing hair products, which I
bet.
It's funny because I would be like, it's been a lifelong process trying to figure out what the heck works and what doesn't. So
well, because our daughter, she has really curly hair, and so I'll go into that section at Target. That's the reason I know, because that's where I get their stuff for her, because hair is crazy.
Get the curl cream. That's what I.
It's like a whole different. Yeah, it's like a whole different beast than my hair.
Yeah, it's just one of those things where I see people's eyes get biggest. Well, they even talked about. Here's another part of that show, and then I got to go. Okay. But another part of the show last week tonight that was really hit it right on the head is they showed a bunch of actors. One of them being Jay Farrow from SNL. It was like a bunch of actors on a Zoom call, black actors, talking about. And one guy was just talking about how he was on set. And it was like one of his first big jobs. He's like, I'm about to get paid up in here. I'm gonna go to hair and makeup. And he's like, all they did was spray water on his head and pat it. And then he was like, okay, like they didn't hire a hair person for black people for this show. And let me just tell you how true that is. That is a sad truth. Yes. People do not know what to... Well, okay.
Even professionals? Like...
You ain't heard this from me.
Makeup peeps? Okay.
You ain't... if you notice in that commercial, me and Fleur, the actress, very curly hair. Two curly haired people. Yeah. We was like, how to get two curly haired people in one commercial? We were like... She and I kind of were like side-eyeing the fact that in Bulgaria there's not many curly-haired people, black people, curly-haired people, and so I had a wonderful time working on that commercial. It was one of the greatest experiences of my life. But we were just like, hey, the hair situation. What do we do here? But I think the woman who did our hair. So for instance, I think I mentioned it the live streams there.
Were the hair and makeup people from that area, Bulgaria?
Yeah, they were. Everybody on the crew was local. Look at him getting eaten by the snakes.
I know, it's like he's dancing.
That's hilarious. Well, I mentioned this on the show when I was doing live streams from Bulgaria. Every night I was doing my own hair. So I remember when I don't know if you guys remember this, but every night before I went to bed, I would like do my hair so it would be ready for the next day. And I did the same thing on all 3 days of shooting because I was just like, I think I'm gonna have to do this myself.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. Well, I'd like to say.
Enough is enough. I have had it with these monkey fighting snakes on this Monday to Friday plane.
How do I win? Oh, I got him. All right. Well, the Ricky Elliott and Jen Fierce, this has been an excellent discussion as always, as we have on the Monday nights with the shooting and the punching and the stick fighting, and it's always great. It's always great hanging out. Let me do the outro. Here. I can do it. Hold on a second. And let me turn off this thing. And we'll do a proper outro. As it were. Just give me 10, 20 minutes. Okay, oh, right. Here we go. We can still play. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's been another episode of Aristotle Full Throttle. The fullest of the throttles. Don't even look at Fuller Throttle. That's a doppelganger. I do recommend people watch, if you need to, watch the episode of Last Week Tonight where John Oliver talks about black hair on account of living a life of all of the things they mention. And it's the best part really is the part at the end. I kind of want to spoil it, but it goes on. For instance, Leslie Jones says, if you got questions about black hair, here, we're about to tell you all about it. What you can do to answer those questions. Google it. Leave us the F alone. She said, yeah, it was pretty great. And she said, what else did she say? She said, minding your own effing business works too. Like, why don't you? It's really true. It's cool to be curious. It's cool to wonder, but yeah, y'all can Google it if it's that complicated. I've had to Google how to do my own hair sometimes, and there's some different things out there that are really good tips and highly informational. But also, I mean, it really, at the end of the day, if you don't have black hair, it's not your problem. It's not your concern. So, I think it's funny. How do you feel about people who have straight hair but then choose to put dreadlocks in? I don't know how to feel about that, but I'm usually just like, you know what? Do what you want to do with your hair. I just don't think it's a good look. A lot of people find it as culturally insensitive, appropriation. I'm just like, I think it's ugly. So I think it's beautiful when your hair naturally can do that, with the assistance of certain things. But, you gotta really go out of your way to get dreadlocks if you've got like sort of straight, silky hair. So yeah, do what you want to do with your life. Live your life is what we teach you. What a fun time. I always have fun with you, Jen and Ricky.
Thanks for
playing. Well, thank you. I always have fun with everybody who's out there watching, lurking, hanging out. Cosmo with Buds, Wesley. Wesley says, my favorite part about the intro is when I saw it for the first time, I had no idea that the line had been recorded. Yes. Watch out. If you go on the Discord, that's one of the benefits. But one of the things is it's on record forever. It's immortalized in the annals of YouTube and Twitch for 2 weeks on Twitch, for a fortnight on Twitch. But speaking of Fortnite, y'all want to play Fortnite Wednesday?
Yeah, I have some custom maps.
Ooh, oh, and you told me the next time I sign in, my Switch has been charging up. I'm ready to play. I want to play. I've just been distracted these last week, I think. Yeah, and I've been stressing a lot about money, and really, I wish I wasn't. Like for practical reasons, I'm like, I should literally not be stressing about money in this particular moment in my life, but unfortunately I am because I don't got any. It does suck. I'm like,
you did this awesome thing, and people are like calling you about it, like texting you about it, and you're like, wish I could eat.
I wish I could pay the other 2/3 of my rent to this that was due last week. But I am thankful to have the experience. I'm thankful that it is on the way. Obviously, it is legally obligated payment to me, which is good. I'm excited for that. I'm excited to have worked on those things, and I'm excited to work on some more things. My outros are 20 minutes long. And I'm excited to see you guys tomorrow. I will see if I can surprise us with a guest. We'll see. What are you up to for the rest of the night, Jen? You streaming?
Nah, I'm gonna hang out with the kiddo. She wants me to snuggle her.
Yeah.
Read her story.
That sounds.
And then tomorrow
wonderful.
we're doing that practice D&D. I don't know what I'm
we're gonna
saying.
have ADD practicing D&D tomorrow.
ADHD.
That's what
4G.
Michael Bay films. ADHD, 5G, D&D. You and me. And you and me and me. It's gonna be fun. I'm looking forward to it. Shout out to Cosmo. Shout out to Wesley and I'm Steel Condor and Jen Fierce. Wonderful evening. I had such a great time. Thank you guys. Good night. I will see you tomorrow. I'm your bro with the fro. Yo. Peace.